episode of the Cooperative Podcast. Episode 1, the pilot. I like to explain just one thing before I introduce my guests. And basically, two guests came up with some personal problems. I'm not going to air it all out, but you will see that Loophole isn't here. So he went to take care of that, and basically what we're doing is we have some fill-in guests to just sit back and have fun with us, and overall we'll have a great time. Usually we're going to push these things to the weekends on Friday because I think that would be a better time for everyone to get out of work, for everyone to get out of school, and for everything to be much organized that way. But, of course, this isn't about all that. This is about the Cooperative Podcast, having fun and wacky shit and a good old goofy time. So, I'm going to introduce my prestigious guest, and the first person I'm going to introduce is Mr. Moogle Master 102, since he's hosting the call. Miss-
What's going on, guys?
all right, thank you, Canadian, for hosting because my internet was acting purely shitty, and I had to get someone to host for me. So thank this guy. He's the man. He is the official Skype hoster of the day. And I would also like to introduce a special guest, and this is Lady Helsing, and this was my ex that was harassing me on stream about an hour ago. So introduce yourself, please.
Thank you. Thank you. No. You embarrassed yourself the whole time, darling. Hi guys. Well, if you want to know more about me, you can follow me on my Facebook at facebook.com/gunsablazin'cosplay.
All right, then you suck. I'm just gonna get that out there. You suck. You're a stripper. Uh,
You wish I was a stripper.
your dime bag. I'll just skip on that and get to the next guest, and that's going to be Ethan, Mr. Sky of Crimson, who have recently joined our shenanigans with the cooperative experience. So, Ethan, could you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm just your average gamer. That's all I can really say. Yeah.
I game, I will, I deal, I steal. Yay! No.
Minus the steel, yes.
And I'm going to introduce Mr. Coltrane. Mr. Coltrane, how are you?
I'm doing good. Glad to be back on again. If you can find me on Twitter also at lumpofcoal128 if you're interested.
Perfect. So we have a nice little cast going on, and the first thing is first, I have to link people to the stream because apparently I derped on that. So let me hop right on that right now.
When do you not derp?
I got it. It's all good.
I just derped a little bit, not a lot. It's not bad, but
Your derps happen at least once a day.
it doesn't happen once a day. It just happens every so often, like the usual dumb blonde. But I'm not gonna get that much into details. I'm gonna get started on some topics that some people might enjoy. We're gonna run for like an hour and a half, not too long. There's some pretty fun stuff going on in here, and I have the Google Doc prep, so I'm going to get to the questions. Let me see what's interesting in here. Oh, someone said that so apparently movies are going to be applied to Oculus Rift. I can't say that right. It's so weird.
Oculus Rift.
Oculus Rift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oculus Rift, whatever the fuck that is. I don't want to
It's
use.
not that hard.
I don't want to use VR. It's like it's so weird. Like the Japanese schoolgirls and everywhere. So I don't want to use it. But
Oh, the new virtual reality, man.
I have no thoughts on it. But apparently movies are going to be applied to Oculus Rift via VR. So what are your thoughts on it?
I'm not very knowledgeable of the Oculus Rift. All that I know is that it's kind of a neat idea. Is it worth purchasing? No, not really. Not in my opinion, at least. You're better off just looking at what's on the screen already. What's the point of seeing things like in a 3D perspective in glasses? It's just really weird. And having that fucking thing sitting on your head for hours on end, man, that'd be really awkward.
My,
Go ahead.
So.
my question about it is, part of the Oculus Rift is gyroscopes, so they can sense your head movements. How
Yeah.
are they going to incorporate that into movies?
I have no idea. Like already 3D movies are already confusing with the 3D glasses. So it makes your eyes hurt. It makes people nauseous. It wouldn't really translate well for keeping it on for too long and paying attention to movies. Well, and especially with games, like how they're gonna do that stuff, and people probably won't have a brain aneurysm. That's
Well,
beyond me.
with games, I think it will make things like first-person shooters really cool.
Yeah, I can see that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I also think a game like Mirror's Edge would be really cool on the Oculus Rift.
Yeah, like first
would-
person stuff, Parker, I think that'd be interesting feature, but in terms of movies, I think it would be just a little bit more boring that way. Anyone
I guess
else
it's
would
just
agree
more
with that?
again. Yeah, I pretty much think. I guess it's just pretty much for immersion effect and just to look around. I guess if I were to think about how they could apply that to movies, I guess it would be just like looking around the environment, seeing what the settings are like, just making you feel like that again. Like with games that you're there, and it'll be interesting to see how that really plays out.
Yeah. Magar, you have anything to say about VR being applied to movies?
It doesn't make sense to me considering movies are, they're already set. Like one of your friends said, I don't know which it was, but how is it going to be applied to movies? When it comes down to that, a movie is a movie. It's already set, and different people are going to be looking in different directions and this and that. So I don't know how they plan to apply that. That just sounds like it's not going to work.
I think so too. I think it's just going to be something that makes people nauseous. It's going to be something that will be kind of better applied to video games because you can interact with everything around you, and you don't have to just sit there and let the 3D balls hit your face. But I'm going to move on to the next one. And this is about Star Wars Battlefront, unfortunately. People knew I was going to get to this. And there's a fiasco going on where basically they have a season pass and it's going to be $50. And they said that the game is not going to have dedicated in-game voice chat for console and PCs. So, what do you guys
Not
think
worth
of
it.
that? Not worth it?
Not
Nope.
worth it.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think,
just think that
Google?
there's already.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off, Culture. I'm sorry. What are you going to
Oh
say?
no, I was all I was just gonna say was that I think just with all the negative press that's been just surrounding this game in general, and just the fact that voice chat is just another one of those things that's added to this game, just really isn't helping, especially for launch. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer just seeing how this whole thing's been playing out.
Mughal, you got anything to say about this?
As far as Star Wars Battlefront goes,
Nice one.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not a fan of shooters in general. But the fact that the way Battlefront is laid out, I'm just not a fan of it. But the whole voice chat thing, removing that, kind of ruins the whole point of communicating with your team. I mean, because team communication, whether it's your friends or people that you don't know, it would help to like communicate with people and strategize in that and play your games a little bit better. It does make a big difference if you're just rather than being quiet about it all the time. So I feel like removing voice chat was a big hit for a lot of people that want to play the game.
That's understand. Well, yeah, I can see how voice chat would ruin the experience for some people because not everyone uses the third-party software like Skype or TeamSpeak. I know people that don't use it, like period. If
Yeah.
people are running on complete tomatoes, potatoes, or whatever, it's not gonna work too well. And I can see how you want to speak in game maybe to some randoms or something like that, and now you can't do it because they eliminated that. Someone mentioned that they might have removed it because of online interactions with people and kids, and a lot of kids like Star Wars, but at the same time, like Halo is a rated T for teen game, and they have the voice chat feature in there, so I don't see why they wouldn't have it for all people in general.
Well, it also doesn't help that like the $50 season pass. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're like, and here where we live in Canada, we're paying $80 for a game. All right,
Mhm.
that's ridiculous. On top of that, it's $50 for a season pass, which that's like 100. That's like $140 right there.
That is crazy. That's like
$140 for a fucking game. I'm sorry, but I ain't paying that much. If I were to pay that much for a game, it would be a collector's edition. That's worthwhile getting. Other than that, I'm not paying $50 for something that's about as bare bones as it can get.
That's like paying for. In my opinion, I don't like season passes. I think they're stupid because some of them have been really disappointing, like Batman Arkham Knight. That is just selling out like 10 minutes or whatever, so you can have DLC content. That has been ridiculous. And if they deliver some of the same premises, then it's just a bullshit practice, especially if you're getting less for what you're paying. So I will always say, look at what's in the season pass before a consideration is considered, or don't buy it at all if you don't support it.
I don't support this version of Battlefront much to begin with because of everything that they removed from it compared to the previous incarnations.
Yeah, I made a post about that earlier. Actually, they removed a lot. I mean, good. I saw that they removed the prequel stuff. I saw that they removed planets. I saw that they had more expansion packs, and then you could just buy expansion packs for the original Battlefront 2 for like $5.
Yeah, I love Battlefront 2 on PS2. I actually bought an Ethernet adapter just so I could play it online. But the fact that they removed so much in the next one, and then the lack of voice chat on top of that, when that's pretty much a standard in most console games now, just not worth it in the end anymore.
Yeah.
And my friend said it best. He's not gonna play it because that's a big thing in PC games and just games in general. Voice chat. I mean, communicating with your team, whether if you know them or not, it does help a lot. Believe me. A lot of people can use the argument. It doesn't.
Yeah, some asshole was saying that, oh, you know what you could do? You could open up the keyboard prompt and you could type in there to your teammate while you get your face blasted off. You could press enter and oh wait, I'm dead. What was that? What's the point of that?
Have you tried? Okay, let me.
It's easier to do in a MOBA.
Yeah, but see, now that he brought up MOBAs, this is my perfect opportunity to bring up this. Have you tried to play a game in a MOBA where it's complete dead silence? You're not communicating with your team at all or anything. You're just the lone wolf going in there and killing everything, but you're not communicating with your team, which is causing you to lose.
Before they incorporated smart pings into League of Legends, yes.
Yeah. It's a very big detrimental thing to a team-based game like Battlefront. I keep saying it like that, and I'm not saying it on purpose, all right?
I call it Battlefield, too, because...
we're used to Battlefield.
Yeah, I'm literally saying... I'm just saying it because I'm doing it by accident. I'm not doing it on purpose at all.
Yeah, I call it the same, too. I don't know why. It's like, I feel that some of the mechanics are, like, kind of the same when it comes to playing both, but I just get it weird mixed up for some reason. Plus, it's EA, so they made both of them, so it's easy to get it confused. Oh, and Magara, do you have anything to say about EA shenanigans?
Well, to be honest, because of my work and everything, I've been kind of backed up on video games and whatnot. But that being said, from what I'm hearing, like, I was excited for Battlefront for like ever, and then I heard about everything. I'm just like, nope. And now that you guys say they're taking away voice chat, I feel they need to get shot in the head because that's just retarded.
Well, yeah, that's
a good way to put it.
That's pretty violent. That's a violent imagination. So I'll give a bit of a thumbs up on that. But let me move on and see what else is in here. Oh yeah, this is a great one. So last gen versions of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 will not have a single player campaign and is limited to only zombies and multiplayer. What's your thoughts on this?
Shut up! Don't even talk about it.
I see people hate it already.
I wasn't planning on getting the game to begin with, but the fact that they removed the single player, which is the only reason why I get shooters anymore, just no.
Yeah, especially if they're gonna sell it for full price. That is, completely retarded. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Call of Duty. I play 'em because my dad's a huge Call of Duty fan. He's on the game right now, taking over the PlayStation. But I play with him a lot, and the fact that they're removing the the story and you still have to pay full price. Now, if they cut it in half, that's a different story.
I think
Or
it's like
less than
50
half.
bucks now, so that's like $10 off.
Yes.
$10
That's not
off is
ten
not enough
dollars
for the
off.
story.
No, that's not $10 off. They're taking away half the game. It should be half the price. They should sell it for 25.
Well, oh yeah, on that point I agree with you. Like I agree that when it comes to the next gen versions, it's like 60, 50 or whatever, but when it comes to just taking away features, I do think it should be less than 50.
Or
Yeah.
the issue's probably disk space. So what they should have done instead is made it packaged into 2 discs.
Yeah, agreed.
And I do think that the co-op campaign is like for the single player as well. Like you can play co-op up there, so maybe that might have brung some time constraints or whatever. But it's still kind of unacceptable because imagine what will happen when the servers die. Then you
Yeah,
have
then
a useless game.
postpone the release of the game on the last gen console so that you can get the single player onto the discs.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or at least
They're not
offer a
going to
download
postpone
code.
the game because these casual gamers who are madly in love with Call of Duty will buy it even if it only had like one mode. As long as it has what's the name of it, Team Deathmatch, no one gives a shit.
I have to agree because there was some guy who bought like Call of Duty for like $1,000 just because he wanted to have it a week early.
Excuse me
remember
while
that.
I go. Excuse me while I go rob like Activision, get the game, and find a bunch of those idiots and sell it to them for like $1,000 each.
That's your get rich quick scheme. That's how you get rich.
Yep.
At least with Fallout, it's cool that they accepted the bottle caps.
Okay, I'm gonna. Anyone else has anything to say about Call of Duty lame mobs getting the single player cut?
Let's
Well,
destroy.
Ren.
What? Is that Trey Monster?
Yes, it is.
He's been here for a while.
You're late,
I've been waiting.
motherfucker.
I have been wait. I have made my entrance. I wanted to I wanted to like interrupt with like some cult of personality or some fucking wrestling intro, some bullshit.
Fucking.
It's some do 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 do.
Oh god.
But
Someone in particular we know used that theme a lot.
Oh my
yeah,
fucking god.
so there's one thing you forgot to mention. I believe they said that they're also including a copy of Black Ops 1 with the fucking with
Wait, why Black
Black
Ops
Ops.
1? Why Black Ops 1 over Black Ops 2?
They should have put both. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's really weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved Black Ops 1 over 2, but and this is really weird saying that, considering I've said many times before I don't really play shooters, but that game came around the time where I kind of was into them somewhat for like zombies and stuff. So, yeah, that's all I can really say. I just think that's really weird to choose Black Ops 1 over 2.
Wait, are you saying that with the last gen they're gonna provide an older Black Ops plus new
yes,
multiplayer?
Yeah.
that's it.
So
Renegade?
you're essentially playing the same game twice. That just makes everything worse.
Yeah.
Renegade?
What?
Remember that plan I had of getting Harriers and bombing the shit out of people?
I guess you're gonna do that to Activision HQ.
Can we do that together, please?
Yay! I got shotgun.
Do it.
Hey,
I'm having like a weird problem where like Skype will just like someone be talking and it'll cut off, and it will just be silent for like a few seconds. Is anyone else having that problem?
I'm not,
Uh,
but
At times, I think it was my internet cutting off though.
yeah, Skype can be bugged sometimes. Unfortunately, it's not the best when it comes to alternative speaking, but sometimes we have to slog through it. And we do have like an hour and a half anyway, so it shouldn't be the worst. But if you can't hear us completely, then we can always either try to get you back in after you leave the call, and then try to invite you back so I could call you back in.
If it gets really bad, I'll try that. But as of right now, I'll just
I'll recall you.
wait through it. I'll wait through it. Don't you? I've made my decision. God damn it!
Yeah.
Fucking-
Well, and you're here forever.
Yeah,
Fucking Canadian fuck thinking he can tell me what I'm gonna do.
Oh. Listen to this
I
guy.
like this guy.
fighting words.
Fucking big mouth on him.
Yeah.
Hey, but the
Meet
question
me in
is,
the
does he
mean
know what
streets of
it is?
Virginia and I'll take care of you.
Magara.
I got
Hey,
free
he's
healthcare,
got it.
motherfucker. I'll be
Find
fine.
out if he can use it.
But that's too sexual for the podcast.
Shut up.
God,
I don't
just,
even know what's
just
happening
fuck
anymore.
already.
Just fuck already.
Like, I was just calling the Canadian out. Jesus, I didn't want this to go into that territory. Fuck.
Well, this is fun.
Literally.
It's slander the Canadian podcast.
I vote Americans to win. Hashtag America. Team America.
I challenge you to a
America.
snowball fight, motherfucker.
I will win. I will use your own maple syrup against you, buddy.
Sorry, darling. Hashtag.
It's not a snowball fight.
That's an unfair advantage.
That's okay, guys, because I'm all about Mother Russia, and Mother Russian will invade the shit out of America.
Yeah, with that vodka, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna get us all
Can you at least
drunk.
walk straight in the war?
Hey, we have shotguns.
All right, I'm going to move on to the next topic, and this is a pretty short one, but let me see here. Oh yeah, Hitman got delayed to 2015. What is everyone's thoughts?
Wasn't the new Hitman supposed to be episodic?
Isn't it 2015?
No, shit. I think
2016.
March.
2016.
March 2016.
Yeah, I think there's a mistake in here.
Fail.
And the funny thing is that I wrote this, so it's even more funnier that way. So let's get back on topic and let's forget about Ren's editing prowess. Hitman got delayed till 2016. What is everyone's thoughts?
I don't know. It seemed to like come out of nowhere originally. I didn't have much faith it would come out by this point. So it getting delayed is no real surprise.
Yeah, I kind of did think that it was a little bit too early. And from Pixel Buster, he showed me in the chat that the alpha footage or whatever it was, beta footage, it was really rough around the edges. Like, they had a lot of textures to fix. A lot of the movement looked a little bit janky. So I think they needed a lot of time to fix it.
Personally, I prefer when developers delay a game than release it when it's not ready to be released, because then you get things like Sonic Boom.
Oh, well, if Loophole was here, God have mercy on his soul, because Sonic Boom 2 is coming. We will pray for him and him
It's
breaking the
3DS
game
version.
eventually.
It's a 3DS continuation. The 3DS game was arguably the better of the two.
Well, he still might buy it and break the cartridge, so let's just pray for
Can we
him.
take a moment to slander Loophole? Because I think he needs a good slandering.
Neither game is good. I don't know why we are arguing about what game is better. Neither game is any improvement from each other. What makes you think the second one's gonna be better?
I
I'll
don't...
say this: I'll play Sonic 06 before I play Sonic Boom. To be completely honest.
Man, there are some diehard Sonic fanatics out there. Trust me, they will play the shit out of any Sonic game.
What are you trying to
Oh,
imply,
I do
Ren?
too. I love Sonic. Just
Ren,
Sonic
what are you trying to
Boom.
imply?
Okay. Play Sonic 06 for like 72 hours and see if you will survive.
I have. Thank
I
you.
have
I
played
have.
Sonic 06 and it's definitely not as bad as Boom.
It's not.
Then I don't know why that game. I don't know why everyone's making that
Sonic
game
06
worse.
is so broken
It's-
that it's fun to see how far you can break.
Yeah,
it. Sonic
it's-
Boom is just broken and unplayable.
It's broken to the point where you can't fix it.
Yeah,
Sonic 06 it fixes itself simply.
because
Sonic
you get a good
06
laugh out of it.
Yeah.
Sonic 06 is like a degree of so bad it's good, because it's
Yeah.
so batshit insane. Sonic Boom, it's just like, nah, this is
Really
it's
bad.
just boring.
Yeah, this really sucks dick. Let's get rid of it
It's like
immediately.
it's like a
pretty
shitty 3D platformer. Really,
Hey, the cartoon is at least good.
Oh yeah.
the cartoon is it.
My sister was watching it not too long ago, and like when I went to visit my mom, and I was actually there was this one part that gave me a good chuckle. Was where fucking Knuckles was walking and he was like picking up a bunch of chickens. He's like, "Well, hi there, little fella," and then the fucking thing blows up, and he kept doing it. I was just like laughing how stupid it was. I don't know why it made me laugh so much, but that scene made me laugh pretty hard.
They're having so many fucking cartoons now apparently on shit like Mighty Number Nine, and this is
I don't know why Mighty Number 9 needs a cartoon.
I don't know either. It just
I don't
seems so
even know
sudden.
why they're. I have so much I can say on Mighty Number 9.
Well, I'm gonna actually. I think it actually got delayed, and they delayed the demo, which disappointed a lot of people.
They didn't. They delayed the entire game because of one thing, the multiplayer. I'm a backer. I would have been fine with the delay of just the multiplayer section if they released the actual game to us. But
Same.
instead, we're stuck with this lame 4-level demo.
4-level. I think there's like a. Isn't there a playable demo out there already?
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I see.
They released it to all the backers.
Okay, yeah. That's their compensation piece, I guess.
And it's not compensation enough. They should have released because the full game is complete. It's just the multiplayer that they found glitches in.
Yeah, I heard that.
They could have locked off multiplayer and released the actual game itself, and then released multiplayer once it was stable.
I heard that Inafune was also trying to pander off people's nostalgia by talking about Red Ash, and that failed, and a whole bunch of bullshit.
Oh, that failed hard because people don't know if they can trust him yet because my number 9's not even out yet.
Also, bless you, hamster.
Thank you, asshat.
But I have another good question here. Konami has officially trademarked Big Balls for pachinko machines. What does everyone think about this?
At the very least, they aren't making another Metal Gear Solid yet, so they can fucking spread their blight all over Japan with their bullshit. At least we're safe
it's
here.
Not the Castlevania pachinko machines.
Oh my god, that was so erotic violence and giant boobs just plastered all over the screen. I was like, what is this? What am I watching? Am I watching some third-rate porno or something? What is this bullshit?
Sounds like something right up your alley.
That is I think that is slanderous, and I'm not gonna
Shots
answer
fired.
that. I'm not answering that question.
I do think Konami,
It wasn't a question; it was a statement.
Well, I'm not answering that statement. Not at all. I'm staying away from it.
Konami itself, though, needs to step back and take a look at how it's approaching things because Sega already has most of the market in the arcade scene, so I don't know how Konami plans on breaking out into that.
It's just a little bit weird. Like their Japanese division is apparently infatuated with gambling, so they're pandering to that crowd. And as for the Americans, they really don't give a shit. They just put out MGS5, a bunch of microtransactions. They apparently cut out Chapter 3 on the disc. So it's just a lot of bullshit going on, and I think that the last thing on their mind should be bastardizing their franchises to put them on patchy slot.
Konami's gonna fall apart in the next like 20 years. I swear to God, they will.
I'm surprised if it's
hasn't,
not
like,
sooner.
given a fuck about actual game development in years. Like at this point, the good games they have are like flukes. Because when you look at like their company as a whole, after I guess Team Silent like broke up, it's pretty much just been, you know, shit. Beyond the gems like MGS, which has for the most part stayed good.
What about
Like,
What about shitty gems like Lords of Shadow 2?
That's the point, is that like they give these fucking games to people who don't actually give a shit about them, and then you get shit like Silent Hill Homecoming and Silent Hill Downpour and any other Silent Hill game that's released post Silent Hill 4.
Yeah,
And when they canceled Silent Hill, it's the one that looked actually very promising.
yeah, I feel so upset that got canceled. Like that had a lot of potential.
I can't believe they removed PT from the PSN store as well.
Yeah, same. It was like they tried to get that out the door fast as possible.
I'm just glad that some people were able to hold on to their demos.
Magara, do you have anything to say about the death of Silent Hill and where Konami is going now?
I just want Konami to be bombed right now. I'm still pissed over the Metal Gear stuff. You know how I feel about Metal Gear.
Mm.
I'm very pissed about the Silent Hill deal. So as far as I care, they can flop over and die.
Whoa,
So that's Activision and Konami that can flop over and die.
EA.
Ironically, I got Castlevania, the original Lords of Shadow, the other day, and beyond being a giant God of War ripoff, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh no, the actual Castlevanias are great games. They're amazing. I love the original Castlevanias.
I love Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, Symphony of Night was what
Everybody loves
introduced me
Symphony
to
of
the
the Night.
series. Yeah.
I feel like I'm the only person here that absolutely loves the DS games, especially Order of Ecclesia.
I have not played the DS games, but I want to so bad because I hear they're like Symphony of the Night.
Oh,
Yeah.
me
Style.
too. Yeah.
They're really
I-
fucking good.
I
Yes,
played.
please.
I've played like 2 hours of Castlevania Lords of Shadow, and that's about it.
Same. I didn't play it for too long, but compared to Symphony of the Night, I actually went and beat that game, but I did do the same for Lords of Shadow, so my interest sort of dwindled as the playthrough went on.
No, I mean like my only Castlevania experience is some shitty fucking original Xbox Castlevania game that I have that I played like half an hour of, and then 2 hours of Lords of Shadow. That's about it.
Motherfucker, you need to go and play the classic games. They will
No,
yeah.
keep you hooked.
I'm wrong. I also got to experience 2 hours of Lords of Shadow 2.
You guys might like Symphony of the Night, but I'm gonna tell you, man, my favorite game was Rondo of Blood.
That's
I heard
probably
really good things about that one. I have not played it
It's
yet.
a TurboGrafx game, but the only way I could have played it was on emulation, and I was not disappointed at all, and I played it.
They did release
Wait,
on
it's a
PSP as well.
TurboGrafx game?
Yeah,
They
the
did
Japanese
release,
version of Dracula. Fun
They released
fact.
a fully translated one
Well,
on
I'm asking because
Symphony.
Yeah.
I actually have a
Okay.
TurboGrafx.
Allow me to elaborate on it more. Dracula X, if you guys are familiar with it, the Super Nintendo game
Super Nintendo.
is
Yeah.
is what Rondo of Blood is on
Just
TurboGrafx.
nerfed to hell though.
Just way better and way harder. TurboGrafx 16, that fucking game on TurboGrafx 16 is no fucking joke. On the Super Nintendo, it's a complete joke. Maybe some points in the game where it's stupidly hard, but
They do have a fully translated version of it too that came out with a PSP remake of I think it was Symphony of the Night. No, it was one. It was a
Dracula
Rondo
X
of Blood remake.
Chronicles, right?
Yeah.
The 3D
Yeah, it was.
one. Yeah.
It was the Rondo of Blood remake, but they did release the entire. But on there, you could unlock the full TurboGrafx 16 version, fully translated.
But yeah, I'm telling you guys, you're doing yourselves a favor when you play that game.
Yeah, I played it for like a little bit. It definitely kept my interest more than the 3D Castlevania games did. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I can really say. But yeah, you're doing yourselves a favor if you also play the DS games as well. Those games are amazing, without a doubt.
So I got a question from Pixel Buster, and that is, what are some of your favorite indie games this year, and which ones are you looking forward to the most? Which one are you the most excited about?
I am looking forward to Fez 2 thoroughly.
You mean by that asshole, Phil Fish?
Goldfish. Oh god.
Asshole.
Yeah,
Whatever do you mean, Ren?
he wants to fuck Zoe Quinn. He wants to go to Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
God.
Come on. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's the nicest guy ever that he dissed the entire Japanese gaming populace and said Americans kicked their ass.
I'm trying to think of some indie games that I've played.
Yeah, I'm trying to too.
I haven't
Does
really
the Binding
played
of Isaac count?
Yeah, technically, that's the only one that I really played. Yeah.
What about
Starbound
Super
count?
Starbound?
Starbound's not an indie game. I don't think so.
What about Super Meat Boy?
Let me
That's
see, who made that
2000. That's like 2014.
I've never
It
played
came
it.
out a long time ago.
I've
Yeah.
never played it, guys. I've never played it. But what everyone is saying
It
is,
just
A game that I've been meaning to play for a while is Undertale. I actually got it gifted to me by the person who asked this question, coincidentally enough. he actually really wants me to do a Let's Play on it, and I might actually do that at some point. I've been really wanting to play it for some time. I've kind of kept quiet about it, considering like everyone fucking talks about it,
Mhm.
and I just, but yeah, it's one of the games I really want to play. I don't know when I will play it, but I'm definitely am looking forward to it because I heard it's really good. So yeah.
Coltrane, you were saying something?
Yeah, no, I was coincidentally I actually picked up Undertale last night, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I put like about I'd say like an hour and 30 minutes into it, and it's very reminiscent to those kinds of Earthbound JRPGs. So there's a big focus on humor and everything, and so far, yeah,
Oh
it's
man,
really promising.
I'm gonna fucking shoot my voice reading the dialogue in that game. I've done that so many
Yeah.
fucking times.
No, it's pretty good.
Bro,
Yeah.
indie games
Yeah.
that I played was Freedom Planet.
Yeah. I also been wanting to play fucking Crypto Necrodancer. I actually saw it on sale at one point, and I was just like, I never bothered with it, even though it's a rhythm game. I never really
I've
bothered
never
with it
heard
at
of
all.
it.
It's like a rhythm game, like a dungeon crawling rhythm game, I guess you want to call it.
Did you say Neko Dancer?
Yes, I said Crypto the
That would be
Necrodancer.
something you realize, huh?
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, let's not deal with you right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that that came out that I got gifted and I bought also, but I never bothered to play them.
I think
Same thing with me.
Yeah, like I don't get me wrong, I would love to play those games, but there's other games I'm kind of playing at the moment that are like keeping me busy. Like right now, I'm pretty focused on some certain Vita games, but I'll go in later detail.
I think Axiom Verge is one I might want to try out since people have
Oh
been
my
telling
god,
me.
yes.
Yeah.
Axiom Verge looks
Heard
fucking
so
amazing.
many good things about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's definitely on my list.
Yeah, I
I've been
love.
meaning to pick it up.
I'm a big sucker for Metroidvanias.
Oh
and
yeah, definitely.
Fuck!
Mhm.
That game looks amazing. I actually might download it, maybe play it tonight. I'm not too sure, but that
Dude,
game looks so good.
You lucky son of a bitch. I need that game bad now.
I got gifted to me randomly, and I was not expecting it. It was like an early birthday gift to me. I was like, dude, you have to gift
I
me.
never get any gifts. What the heck?
I wasn't expecting it at all. I don't really. It's hard for me to like take gifts from people, especially like overly generous people. But I mean, I'm thankful that people do want me to play the games that they recommend me. So I take your recommendations to heart.
So
I just don't know when I'll ever play them.
so it's
But
not
yeah.
my birthday, but if anyone check hook a brother up, that'd be sweet.
Oh, look at Moogle with his fucking nice fucking gifts. Sorry that we all don't live in fucking nice old Canada
Hey,
and
hey,
just get gifts out of the niceless of people's hearts. We live in
see-
America where we actually have to work for shit,
See-
you goddamn Canadian communist son of a
hey,
bitch.
Hey. I work too, and I earn my money. Thank you very much. I don't fucking put videos up and rely on fucking Patreon to pay my goddamn bills.
I think
Alright?
so. You don't
Yeah.
rely on moose dollars.
You don't rely on those pay me tons.
Because I'm not a fucking retard.
You don't have your tits out on Twitch.
Oh my fucking god. Don't get me started with that. I was watching someone. Oh god, I'll go in a different detail about that later on because I have a funny story attached to that.
All right. I think the last person is Magar. What's your favorite indie game so far?
I told you before, I'm way out of the game loop, so I don't know what the blood-soaked Nazi hell is going on in the indie world right now. All I know is if you show me a game where someone is bleeding or getting shot or stabbed or something, I'll play it.
Yeah, Well, how about this? You go out. It's not an indie game, but you go out and you rebuy Manhunt again. That'll make you happy.
Oh, Manhunt. Oh, that game. I need it in my life.
All right, no creaming on the stream. I think we had enough of that for the one day.
It'll be the closest thing Moogle has ever got to action. So,
I'm sorry. What? was that?
nothing, man. Nothing, man. How you doing tonight? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Doing
Being
good.
being classy as always.
How's that anime body pillow of yours doing? She doing good too?
Oh.
Oh, she's doing perfectly fine. It has a picture of your mom on it.
Oh,
All
Alright,
right,
then.
slander
happy.
time.
Just have to lock my doors a little bit tighter. I see. I got you.
Oh man.
hey, you
This-
never know. You might have to call him daddy.
Oh, all right. I think before we get way too sexual, we should move to the next topic, which I'm looking for right now. But oh yeah, this is one from Average Broseph. Should gamers give up on the console war and play what they want to play?
Yes.
Yes. It's,
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's an obvious one. I think that people fighting over plastic and oh my PC is better than yours and my PS4 is better than yours is just unneedless tension.
what they
I
need to
don't
do is
I-
take this.
and-
They need to take like whoever's talking all that shit, take all their gaming systems and consoles and shit away from them, and give them just the opposite console and be like, well, you don't have anything but the opposite console, so you don't like it, so I guess you won't be playing any more video games, dumbass.
Give it to a Wii U and
What-
see how happy they
What
are.
those people really need is to get laid. That's really what it comes down to.
Hey man, they can't get laid. They're too busy sleeping with the Xbox One.
That's the point.
Like
Well, even if they do get laid, they're just gonna feel like they're more entitled. Be like, yeah, now I got sex, so now I can get whatever the fuck I want.
yeah, which is their Xbox, right? Right in the HDMI port. Boo 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 boo. You know, in and
They
out.
probably have the. They probably are. Don't have a lot of.
Of a
Don't got a
life.
lot going down there, so
Jesus.
it's probably an easy fit.
Jesus, Trey Monster, you're you're mocking their manhood right now. Next thing you know, there's gonna be another sex
What
theme video.
manhood?
Yeah, what? You show me it.
Whoa, now that's too
What
NC-17
kind,
for
of,
us.
what kind of bitch complains about a console that someone else is playing?
I have no idea.
Only thing I complain about is the console exclusives.
Yeah, the console exclusive,
Like,
sure.
No, that's bad, but you're
Rise
not
of the
you're,
Tomb
you're
Raider
not gonna
makes
go
me mad.
and
I have
you're
to
not
wait.
gonna go and bash someone else because he's got the opposite system. Like, oh, your system is shit. You're an asshole.
Well, I wouldn't do that, but I would say that I don't think I kind of think the games should be a little more united because it's kind of unfair how this one gets this particular game, this one gets that, but it's sort of always been like that, so I can kind of see why it's always
The
been
only
where.
one that makes sense for is Nintendo because the Wii U has such different architecture than everything else.
Yeah, it does. Like
Yeah.
they have their first party stuff. They're obligated to that. They're gonna stick on that. But
Everyone else doesn't really have first party stuff except for I want to say Sony because they have things like Uncharted,
yeah,
Ratchet and Clank. They have a lot more first party stuff than Microsoft has.
yeah. And in the middle, you have just your multiplats, which is pretty much on everything, and you can get your hands on it. So it's kind of good that that still exists in a way, so people aren't alienated one way or the other. And Xbox has been losing exclusive anyway. Like some stuff has been coming on the PC that I never thought I'd see, like Gears of War. That's coming.
Yeah.
That's a thing now.
That's been on the PC.
Though, to
Well-
be fair, Microsoft
The
does
original
own
was-
Microsoft Windows.
Well, I did not know that. I kind of forgot Gears of War was originally on PC, but since Remastered is coming, I kind of got a little excited about that. So,
I mean, is it really considered an exclusive considering Microsoft owns Xbox?
that is a good
Probably
point.
just exclusive it so people can buy a freaking Xbox. Like, well, it can't come on your computer, so buy a freaking Xbox. It's just a money gimmick.
Yeah, well, but that's just the alternative. Like these people out here, they brag about what exclusive they get, even though it's already coming on the PC already. So it's like, why would I even buy this in the first place? If you want to be logical.
It's stupid as shit. Like, it's all a money gimmick, and everyone's falling into it. People just need to shut the hell up and play their video games. If they want to play the other game, go get the other damn console and shut up.
Yes, that's something I agree with. Like,
Or just wait for the release on your console. Like, I'm waiting for Rise of the Tomb Raider to release on PS4.
yeah,
Arguing over video games. Come on, guys.
All that being said, though, PlayStation 4 is better. Just let's get that out of the way.
It's the more powerful console. I give them that.
There's gonna be people that argue that, oh well, Xbox kind of has, you know, a better voice chat.
Power of the cloud.
The power of the cloud is ridiculous. It
When it
reminds.
comes down to pure hardware, I will always side with Sony's PlayStation 4. But when it comes to online compatibility, Xbox has them covered. Have them beat.
When it comes to like game performance in general, I just go with PC.
Well, I do too
Yeah.
when my computer can run it, which this computer can run most stuff now.
Yeah,
Simple
but,
as it. Different strokes for different folks.
Yep, I wholeheartly agree with that one.
you know, Xbox One is for plebs, so we can all agree.
Okay, so
I'm totally not saying all this to piss off my friend who's in the same room as me.
PlayStation's for little dick Asians.
what?
For some
Damn.
reason, I don't mind this.
Yeah.
He's saying all of this shit about PlayStation as he plays my PlayStation, so...
Well, if I had a fucking choice, I'd pick Xbox.
I think it's great that you're torturing him by making him play the PS4. That's beautiful. That's like beautiful torture. I love you for that.
That's a great friendship over there, Trey Monster.
Chloe thing on your fucking controller, and that's it.
You shut the fuck up, god damn it. No one wants to hear you. I'm sorry about that. He thinks that people want to hear him. I don't even want to hear him, honestly, but you know.
What a great friend you are.
Yeah, you're a great
Yeah.
buddy, old pal.
Yeah.
Here, Dean. Dean, come here.
All right, I'm gonna move to the next topic. Thoughts on whether or not Resident Evil should be rebooted, possibly due to Capcom's unwillingness to make Resident Evil 7 and instead remake older games and release games such as Umbrella Corps.
Renegade, don't get me started on this topic. You know how I am with Resident Evil. Either move on to the next topic or prepare for the biggest rant you ever heard.
Oh, I'll say this. I personally think that these remakes are a build up to 7.
Yeah.
I kind of
Plus,
do.
I
I
Like,
think it needs
go
to
on.
be rebooted.
Yeah, I kind of do because Resident Evil. I believe they had a stint like this before, where it was Operation Raccoon City, Resident Evil Revelations, and Resident Evil 6. So I think this is just going to be Umbrella Corps, Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 0, and then it's going to be Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
But people want to hear the rant, Megara, so go ahead, let it fly. I think.
First off, they already fucked up with Operation Raccoon City. Now, let me say this as an avid Resident Evil fan, who the only Resident Evil I have not played is Resident Evil Gaiden, which came out on the Game Boy way back. My first video game was Resident Evil, so this is a series close to my heart. They already fucked up with Operation Raccoon City, which was a great idea, but was completely shit. Resident Evil 6 was complete shit. Resident Evil Umbrella, whatever this new shit is gonna be complete shit. Revelations are great, are beautiful, but Revelations 2, well, the story was complete shit. Well, no, not complete shit. There was some things I didn't like. That being said, they do need to reboot the series because they have so many loopholes all along the series. I can go bit by bit by bit on these loopholes, and the most recent one they decided to fuck up in Revelations 2. And considering the Revelation series are actually part of the series, they're gonna screw it all up. First off, the whole thing they have with the main Wesker, what the hell's it? Renegade, what's the name of the Wesker person in Revelations 2?
Alex Wesker.
Yes. Oh.
There's
First
another
off,
fucking Wesker.
Well,
Yep.
in Resident, well, let me shine some light on this. In Resident Evil 5, they revealed that Albert Wesker was part of a project, and there was like 13 of them that survived.
The Wesker
And-
children.
Well, no, there was 12 of them survived, and Alex Wesker was actually the creator of what was the Project W, which was the virus that was dormant in all of the Weskers. And then he injected himself with this virus, took off and abandoned Spencer, and just took off with the research. First off, Alex Wesker is a man. Let me say that. Let me be clear. Alex Wesker is a man. I don't care what they say. I don't care if they're trying to say, well, we need more female, blah, 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 blah. Fuck that shit.
Triggered.
Alex Wesker.
Triggered.
Secondly, they have so many different stories they can do. So many different. Like if you listen to the Wesker report that came out with, I believe, Code Veronica or Code Veronica X, originally Sherry was supposed to be captured by Wesker. When the hell did she become a government agent? What else is there? I'm not going to get into it because I'm going off and I'm getting angry because people are stupid. But yes, please let them reboot it. But if they reboot it, please let them reboot it freaking right. Because if they don't, they're going to destroy my series. They already destroyed it. What the hell am I talking about? Just either end it or fix it. Please, dear. I'm sorry. I went off.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. We understand your blight as a Resident Evil fan that you have to deal with all this bull crap. But Trey Monster, you gonna say something?
Yeah, they should. What Capcom should do is they should hire Team Ninja to do a reboot of Resident Evil, the original, and it'll be great. It'll be awesome.
Oh, it'd
I
be
look forward to
Resident Evil Elder M, huh? The baby, the baby, guys, the baby.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Just
who
no.
did the DMC reboot? That's who I was going for. Was it Ninja Theory
Ninja
or?
Theory.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
Theory.
even fucking worse.
I'm so glad that they're pretty much almost completely ditching that series.
The only thing I ask if they reboot it, if they take some sort of movie crap and put it into it for the movie fans, I'm done.
Oh, you mean Alice?
I'm done. Alice or any of that movie crap, I don't give a shit what it is. If they put the movie crap in it, I'm done.
But
I'm gonna go down, find Capcom, and I'm gonna inject them with a couple of viruses.
Is the movie stuff even going to matter anymore though? Because they are making a TV series.
Really
What?
now?
What? Whoa, shut up, Renegade. What?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
No, they announced that they're shifting the movies into a TV series because of how bad the movies had been selling recently.
Oh yeah, that is true. Actually, I heard news about that.
Don't they have one more movie coming out?
Yeah, the final
I think
chapter.
they can. Yeah, but then I think they're gonna be rebooting it into a TV series.
Look.
Which I honestly think a TV series will handle the series overall better than the movies.
Look, I just want to see
depends
Wesker as
on what they-
president. That's all I want.
Oh my
Just
god.
let me see Wesker as president. God damn
Can
it.
we have a political debate? Can we have Albert Wesker versus Donald Trump in a political debate, please?
Is he gonna break his neck or take his wig? I don't know what's gonna happen there.
No, I legitimately want them to have a political debate and see which asshole actually wins that.
I want to see Wesker, Donald Trump, and Senator Armstrong all go at it in one fiery debate.
You know what? That'd be pretty awesome. Cause Senator Armstrong, he is just like the literal male version of testosterone. Saying he's gonna break the president into pieces, that he's a fucking pansy. I really love Metal Gear Rising for that little element. Now, a lot of people liked it because they felt the game got a lot hokey on that section, but I really enjoyed it. I think it was just
Those
dumb
people
fun.
are stupid. Those people are stupid.
So we're gonna have Albert Wesker. So we're gonna have Albert Wesker, Wigmaster, and Governor Broly. Great.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
pretty much. Governor Broly.
Animators get on it.
All the anime you can afford. Where the fuck is Lewis when you need him?
I said animators, not anime.
Oh damn it! Well, I don't know why I was thinking anime for a second. My brain just like.
There's There's one
Okay,
thing-
about this series, do we know if Alice is gonna be in this series?
That's a good question.
I would
Don't know.
assume
They
so.
haven't released anything other than that they're saying that it's going into a TV series instead of the movies.
I don't know. I guess it depends on how much.
I hope it bombs on the pilot. I really hope it bombs on the pilot.
Same.
I would think it would depend on whether or not Mila Jovovich is
Death Battle
Actually.
Armstrong versus Wesker.
Well, considering the director is her freaking fuck buddy.
Well, yeah, that is true. He is
The
nailing.
director is her wife. Is his yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's nailing
exactly.
that.
Of course he's gonna do it.
He getting the multi pass every night.
He's also a movie director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show directors and movie directors oftentimes don't mix their work together.
Yeah, well, he probably will have a friend that'll do it for him, so she'll definitely do it.
I
mean,
don't
did you
mind the
see-
actor herself, though. She does a good job. It's just the direction of the movies was not good.
Yeah, and the scripts
Well,
are very.
She's basically become the female Keanu Reeves. Well, okay, no, Keanu Reeves is she's basically become the female Keanu Reeves. After her Resident Evil movie, all of her characters are pretty much Alice. I mean, did you see that bullcrap with the Three Musketeers movie?
Nope, never. I know he directed that shit, but I haven't seen it.
She busted a Resident Evil style move in a full size dress. Like she dodged a whole bunch of things in the hallway.
That's not unheard of for most action movies, though.
Yeah, but she's basically just become. I'm sorry, maybe I'm a little biased because her characters have just become. That character, Alice, has just become so retarded. And now every time you see her in a movie, she's pretty much Alice. I guess I'm being a little biased.
Well, she has been a lot of action
Good.
movies, so.
Alice was kind of cool until they nerfed her, to be honest.
She was cool in the beginning, and then she just became like the god of all god characters. Like a lot of the things that went down just didn't make sense.
I
the
didn't
fact
understand the whole clone thing, to be honest.
Fuck clones.
You know what I didn't understand? How did a full-grown black man die off a punch and her scrawny little ass survive without powers, mind you?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. She's been eating her Wheaties, huh?
Look, those movies, they're just stupid. Okay, like they just randomly big executioner from Resident Evil 5 is just there. He's just hanging around. Don't know why he's there. Don't know why he's all dressed up like that. He's just there. Just hanging out, just chilling in LA.
The only thing I really hate is them making Nemesis a lovesick puppy dog.
Oh, in the movies?
Yeah, in the movie. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't really like that either.
How about the fact that Albert Wesker takes her powers away, gives them back, and apparently in the next movie, he's gonna betray her?
that is kind
So-
of.
Not surprising. It's a Wesker, though.
No, the fact that he betrays her, yes, that's Wesker. But you don't give a person a weapon so that they can kill you. So you know she's gonna kill Wesker.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we're questioning the logic of Resident Evil movies.
Someone dropped the call.
Yeah, I think it was Coltrane. I think he
Yeah, he
couldn't
did.
get in, but I'll talk to him later. But we're gonna. I think the Resident Evil stuff did go on for a little bit too long, so I had an interesting topic. I just skimmed past. Okay,
I do
yeah.
feel as though it should be rebooted though too. Like it's the storyline's convoluted as shit. Like it's harder to understand than Metal Gear Solid at this point. Like you probably should just be rebooted.
Yeah, I think the problem with it, I'm sorry if I'm continuing, I think the problem with it is they keep giving it to different teams and no one knows what the hell's going on with Resident Evil no more. So the stories kind of follow completely different directions. They need to keep it with one team. Like, keep it with one team when they reboot it.
Yeah, at least with Metal Gear Solid, Kojima's always there, but with Resident Evil, it's just
Yeah, it's all over the place.
There's no one person or team or whatever working on it. It's just gets tossed around, and you know.
Sometimes
it gets
shit
shared
comes
on
out.
like horror.
Do you guys think the remake is going to do well or not?
Which one?
Of RE2?
Probably. I
think it'll do well. The first one was well received.
A lot of
So-
people liked Resident Evil 2, so of course it's gonna do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
that's
mean, unless they decide to be dumbasses and change it, but I doubt that.
yeah. If they
I mean,
change it,
I'm
it's
pretty
fucked.
sure the re-release of Devil May Cry 4 did well too. So
Yeah, they pretty much should know that the old formula is working and that these new attempts that they tried with DMC or Resident Evil haven't been so great. and I don't know why they had the brains to try and put out Umbrella Corps after Operation Raccoon City went so shit. But I'm just hoping that they will bounce back with what fans liked in the beginning and actually expand on what we all know and loved.
I think we know where Capcom's head was at this point in time.
Up their
All
ass.
up in
He's ass.
all up in those Street Fighter 5 character titties.
No, it was in Call
I
of
love
Duty.
Devil May Cry 5 though. It's actually a solid game.
What
I mean,
the-
not Devil May Cry 5. Dead or Alive 5.
I thought you were gonna say Dirt Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. I'm like, I don't know where this is headed.
Oh, that was game of the year. That was game of the all time.
Yeah, I said on
I
Twitter.
actually personally do like the fighters though, so
Yeah, I said on Twitter, what kind of man would play Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball for the gameplay? No one.
The next Dead or Alive beach volleyball is supposed to have VR support.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a horror story when it comes to YouTube and gamers trying it out, and they got this little gyrating machine, this robot. It's gonna be awful.
Moogle already has it on pre-order.
Yes, he does.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I just saw this. Capcom has released that Devil May Cry series will be pretty much being looked at at the end of the next fiscal year.
Oh yeah, I saw that actually. I think Devil Hunter James, he had like a screen cap of it up. It was Devil May Cry is continuing, Resident Evil is continuing, and Dead Rising is continuing. I know of those three. I'm not sure about the rest.
I'll post a shot to the YouTube chat.
Okay, yeah, please do, cause I know it was just like
You
various
can't
things
post links to the
continuing.
YouTube chat for some dumb reason.
I see this.
Oh, put it
I'll
in the
post-
Skype chat
yeah.
then, so we can see.
Yeah, I'll post it to the Skype chat.
Mirrodine.
All right,
Dean.
so let me move on.
What's
to
the next question, Ren? Get on with it. Holy fuck. you
Get
keep
on
us
with
going.
it.
I'm looking for it. God damn it. All right, let me see. Oh no, I don't know about this, but I don't have much opinions on it. But basically, this says, "Can you guys please cover your position on GamerGate? What can we
No,
do moving
no,
forward?
No, no,
Positive
no.
changes, Moogle. Positive
No.
changes."
Avoid it. Avoid that question. I'm not feeding into the controversy of that shit.
Abort mission.
No.
Yeah,
Avoid that.
I don't have much to say about it either, other than some people.
I'm neutral on the subject. I don't
Yeah.
like the extremists. I don't like the extremists on either side, but I can see both sides' points when they're not the extremists.
Yes, I've seen some pretty extreme people bullying, all that. I'm not for any of it, so.
Take out the extremists, and I think Gamergate is a pretty decent cause.
It's a
Yeah.
clusterfuck. That's why I stopped caring. It's like a giant, massive
There's no
clusterfuck.
I
of
I
bullshit.
never cared for it in general. I hate some people on the whole fad, and I hate people that are also like the people that are like everyone is against. Hate all those people. It's just both parties are like they're not helping at all. At all. And I feel like some of the things, the way that people treat Gamergate is like their own personal agenda, while the SJWs do the same exact things, but they also make themselves look like complete jackasses. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So there's wrongs there's wrongs in both parties.
Yeah, there's wrongs and rights. I don't think that anyone should be bullied or pushed around or harassed. If people want to do their own thing and they really aren't harming anyone, then I don't see the need. Oh, attack this guy because he's pro or anti-Gamergate or shit like that. I just think it's stupid and it creates a bad stigma for everyone.
Yeah, I just genuinely don't care, and I don't get myself involved with the whole thing.
Same here.
I just have the opinion of fucking like say what you want to say, but there's gonna be disagreements no matter what you say. So I mean, because you're on one side doesn't mean that everyone's gonna agree with you.
Yeah, but the main point is to a disagreement is to try to be logical, even if your disagreement is kind of extreme. These guys have been going out. These SJWs have been going out, pulling on people, harassing on people to get hit to show that men are just nothing but scum, and it's just too. It's just too stupid for words. I don't even get it sometimes.
To each of their own.
But the next question is going to be an interesting one because I know I committed one of these. But what is a gaming sin you have committed? In other words, have you purchased a game in the past when looking back on it, you couldn't believe that you made that decision? For example, buying Battlefield 4 at launch. And that's from
Sonic
Coltrane.
06. Actually enjoying some portions of Sonic 06.
Wow.
I shouldn't even have to answer this because everybody knows the fucking answer.
Oh, what's the answer? Tell us.
Time and Eternity.
Why do you hate that game?
It's just so fucking bad. I can't stand that game. I really can't. The dialogue is horrible. The
On another note, mine's Venetica.
the gameplay is complete shit. The dialogue is horrible. Just everything about the game is bad. The only thing remotely good about it was the music. Even then, the music doesn't fit with the game at all.
My biggest gaming sin, and this is a really bad one, because it doesn't just affect me. Me and my friend were at a GameStop, and we were looking for co-op games to buy, because split screen co-op games, they're hard to come by nowadays. And he pulls out this game. And I saw it. It was Kane and Lynch 2, Dog Days.
Oh, that's a stinker.
He said, "Should we get it?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" He bought it for $10, and yeah, I'm so sorry I can't right now.
Are you crying?
No, I'm not fucking crying, you asshole. Oh god, it was so bad.
Stop making fun of my sensitivity.
Oh, you guys, pussies crying.
I just wanted a co-op game. All right, I just wanted a split screen co-op. That's all I
My
wanted.
gaming sin, Venetica.
What's that?
It was a game released, I think it was mid 2011. Looks PS2. It was for 360 and I think PS3. I'm not sure if it was on PS3 as well. But it looks like it's from the PS2 era. It handles like PlayStation 1 era game. It is my biggest regret of a purchase. Yet I still own it for some reason.
I must ask, Magar, what is your gaming sin? Something that you bought that you regretted?
No, this one makes me cry. No one made fun of me because I was young, and I actually believed trailers. There's a couple, but this is the worst one. Second worst is Resident Evil Dead Aim. First worst, it's actually a sad story because I saw a trailer and I showed my dad this trailer, and me and my dad, we game a lot. We do a lot of gaming together. That's how my dad got me into gaming. Him and my mom met in an arcade. But we had been waiting for this game for years. It took 2 years after the trailer we saw to come out. And then we got it. We paid full price at the time, was $40. And it was a PC game. This is when we actually had a working PC. We actually do have a working PC that can take games somewhat, but not good. Anyways, pop the game in. It was the shittiest game I've ever seen in my life, and it is called Hellgate London.
I've heard of that.
Game. When you watch the trailer, you think it's like the most badass thing in the world.
Oh, so it's like Independence Day.
When you play it, the graphics are shit. It's a horrible try at a RPG. It's like a mixture of an RPG and an action game, and it's just so shitty. I mean, you might as well play, if you want a better game in that way, you might as well play Mass Effect or BioShock or something like that. They weren't out during that time, but It got so bad. Usually, if my dad doesn't like a game, we take it back. He took this game, went to the window, and frisbeed it. There goes $40 down the drain. He does not waste money. That's how pissed we were. We never listened to trailers again. We learned from it.
Well, I better get in mine real quick, so I'm going to need a sip of water. Because when I say this, everyone's going to be in disappointment as to why I bought this $60 game. So let me take my sip.
You should be a damn shame of yourself.
I would like to add two more of mine. One I just posted into the chat. I bought Battlefield 4 at launch on Xbox 360 with
I'm
premium.
so sorry. I'm
With
so
fucking
Oh
premium.
my god. Oh,
Why?
that's worse.
Oh God!
And the worst insult of them all is that after 5 months, my copy didn't even work anymore. And I couldn't get a fucking refund.
So you're stuck with
Oh,
basically a dud.
God.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jeez.
And the second one, it's not entirely my fault, but I still feel really bad that this happened, is that all of my older gaming consoles before the Xbox 360 and PS3 generation, basically my family gave them all away, and all the games with them. The only exception is like a few lingering Xbox games we have. But beyond that, we gave away all of them. So my N64, PS2,
Oh.
GameCube, all gone.
Oh,
Getting rid of
that
the
hits my
PS2.
heart.
That's getting rid of the PS2. That had like, it's arguably the best game library ever of any console.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
Alright.
it does.
That hurts me.
The PS2 is honestly the best system.
All right, Ren. What is your biggest gaming sin? Because you're fucking hyping it up like it's the worst thing ever.
Well, I dropped $60 on False Promises. I thought
Oh
that this game was going to be amazing from the trailers, and
Oh, here
it
we go.
was-
We're in talking about Watch Dogs. Oh, God.
it was downgraded, and it was 900p bullshit. And it was pretty much the most disappointing game I ever played. Like, it felt the driving felt like two old people fucking. I don't understand.
How would you know what two old people fucking looks like?
I don't know. Maybe in my past life I was an old man. I popped the Viagra and I decided to have fun with my lady friend. But it was that bad. It was horrible. And I bought it for $60 digital, and I cannot refund it. So I'm stuck with shit dogs for the rest of my life.
Did you own it? Do you own it on Steam?
Let me-
No, I don't.
Okay,
Let
if
me-
you owned it on Steam, you could have gotten a refund.
Yeah, I know.
Let me one up you, Ren. I bought Watch Dogs. I didn't buy it digitally. I bought Watch Dogs, $60 at release, and the season pass because I was that fucking stupid.
Oh my
Ah.
god, you poor man.
Actually, that's wrong. My dad bought the season pass for me, but still,
Money was spent.
yeah.
You poor thing.
I got that one stupid fucking DLC that I never played.
You mean like I think it's called something like New Blood or something.
It's Bad Blood.
Bad Blood, yeah. That
I
was
played like an hour of it, and I was like, oh yeah, this game isn't that great, so...
yeah. I think just Ubisoft games in general are something to pay attention to and watch out because they have been misleading a lot lately. And speaking of which, speaking of Ubisoft games, they revealed a new Far Cry game that takes place in this prehistoric era, and it was called Far Cry Primal. Do you see any potential in this, or you think it's going to be a bad branch off?
I'll be honest, I don't play Far
It
Cry.
looks like a shittier version of Turok.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a wannabe. It sounds like a ghetto wannabe Turok shit.
I will say that I will give it credit. At least they're trying to do something new with it. I will give them that much. They are trying to go in a different direction.
Yeah,
But that's the direction to go to.
yeah, but I personally, how I feel is I think that the Blood Dragon expansions, those was a lot more cooler. I have to say, like, it took place in the 80s, and you had this sort of futuristic Terminator-like hero that's spouting out one-liners like he's Schwarzenegger. I thought it was great. The environment with how, you know, laser beams and neon is flying all over the place. But in
The
terms
game
of
is
this,
so visually appealing.
yeah, it looks really good on PC.
This game sounds like you're gonna be just calling it Primal Era, and it's gonna be prehistoric. It sounds like freaking, like it sounds like you're gonna be a caveman jacking off with a bow and arrow into dinosaurs.
Look, they didn't have
try
a lot to
beating
get
a
off to
dinosaur
back
over a
then.
dinosaur.
Okay, that's very insensitive. They didn't have a lot to get off to back then.
What
I don't
about
know,
like
man.
clubbing the wives on the forehead and taking them back to the den?
I don't know, man. I had a lot of fun with Turok Evolution. Oh, sorry. Yeah, about Turok Primal. Oh, sorry, Far Cry Primal. I don't know. I don't really see much potential out of it. I feel like it's just gonna be an next-gen Turok. It's going to at
only
least
people
try and
probably-
be like it.
The only people that are probably gonna play it are all these Jurassic Park like fanboys and fangirls that are like crazy about dinosaurs now.
Yeah, there is a lot of dinosaur type fanboys that will buy any sort of shitty dinosaur game. It doesn't make any sense, but it's what bothers me is that it's coming out really early. Like it's coming out in February, so I keep
Well,
thinking.
During the time after they got their freaking dinosaurs out, they saw the release of freaking Jurassic Park, and they're like, "These people are jacking off the dinosaurs. Let's do it."
They're fucking
I
turning
feel
Far
like
Cry
it. I feel like it would fit, but at the same time, like, I don't think it's going. Like, if it tries to take elements from what, like, I don't know, games like going back to Turok, if it's gonna try to borrow elements from that, I don't think it's gonna work out too well. But we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens.
Seems like they're just trying to turn Far Cry into a annual series now.
Oh, and that is a
somewhere.
bad
That's-
idea because
that's
remember
Ubisoft
Assassin's
for you.
Creed. Assassin's Creed, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Ubisoft for you. They
Everyone here
always
is
milk out
looking-
games.
Everyone here is looking forward to Assassin's Creed Syndicate, right?
Yeah.
I'm not.
If they do it right, I'll buy it.
That's a big if.
See, yeah, I was gonna say, I wouldn't like count on Ubisoft at all. Like, look what happened with Unity. If you can honestly trust Ubisoft and thinking that the launch of Syndicate's going to be great, then you got one thing coming to you. So
Ubisoft games are like throwing darts at a dartboard. Sometimes it hits the mark. If you're lucky, it'll hit the. If you're lucky, it'll hit the dartboard. A lot of the time, it just fucking hits the wall.
yeah.
Sometimes, in the case of Unity, they hit their own foot.
See, I knew someone's gonna bring up the 2008 Turok, and I have to agree that game was pretty shit. It's not like the Turok games at all.
Agreed.
I actually I've played so much of Evolution that the minute that it like stepped up to next gen, it just did not meet what I expected out of a Turok game, and it was complete shit. And yeah, I hope that the people that made it never fucking make a game again after that.
I love
And
hearing
it turns
that.
out the people who made it were Ninja Theory.
Oh god, yeah, of course it's complete shit now because you got Emo Dante on board riding a fucking dinosaur. Fuck-
See, that made me upset. It's just like, how does Ninja Theory fuck up a game, alright, and then like go to making good. Well, actually, Other M also came out in 2010, so that was pretty shit.
I think you're talking
but yeah.
about Team Ninja.
Oh, Ninja. I'm so many fucking ninjas, man.
Ninja Theory, Ninja Theory is the
my
one that
fucking
made
thing.
the new
Yeah,
DMC.
Okay, Ninja Theory though,
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with them. But yeah, they just, I don't know, they haven't really done very many good games that I've really enjoyed as of late.
Look this shit up. I want to see what Ninja Theory has done.
They did the DMC reboot, and they're doing something
Yup.
called Hellblade, which is like some sort of psychological
They-
battle
they-
axe game.
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, you know
Hey.
what? I just realized this now that I'm thinking about it. They did Enslaved, and I loved Enslaved.
They've done Heavenly Sword.
I did not like Heavily
Enslaved,
Sword that much at all.
I just realized
then
that after
DMC.
thinking about that, I was like, ah, man, I'm shitting on Ninja Theory. you
Oh,
know?
oh wait. Now this is a gem. I think you all are gonna be really blown away by this one. They did Disney Infinity Marvel Superheroes and Disney Infinity 3.0.
Sounds
Yeah,
like games
that's-
not to give a shit about.
Yeah. I'm backpedaling. I'm
Welcome
backpedaling.
back.
Yeah, I'm back. All right, but no, I think I don't know. Lately, I don't know. I haven't really been too fond of what they've been doing. Enslaved is probably the only good.
That's
thing
all
that
they've
they
done,
did.
according to the Wikipedia page.
It's probably the
That-
only. It's probably the only good thing they've done. So, yeah.
And then
Are you sure
Team-
they did? Are you sure they did Turok?
No,
that
no.
was a joke. That was
Okay.
a joke.
I was going to say, motherfucker.
And then Team Ninja, they've done Dead or Alive, Ninja Gaiden, Metroid Other M,
Anyway.
Torikiden. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that. They've done Hyrule Warriors.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, this is
Who did?
interesting. The people that developed Turok did Tron Evolution.
Wasn't that game terrible?
Tron
I played
Evolution?
it. It was stupid. It was kind of generic, but I didn't mind it too much.
Yeah. They didn't do very many good games. Either way, I'll still stand by what I said. Ninja Theory hasn't been done very good games as of late, and the developers of Turok, as I've said before, should never do a game again after Turok. And of course, they had
But they
to-
really haven't. They did Tron Evolution and
To
nothing
be
else.
fair, for
they shit on
Ninja,
they shit on another franchise that fucking didn't really need another like next gen thing. But whatever.
Disney closed the studio in 2011.
Ninja Theory didn't do bad on DMC. It was the story for most of us.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say
The
the
gameplay
story was.
itself on DMC was very solid.
Well, I can say
Yeah.
that I have some nitpicks with it in terms of if you compare it to something like DMC4 where they have like.
Oh, it doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, it doesn't stand a chance at all. But if it was just its own
standalone,
IP,
fun.
yeah. If it was just that, it would be great. But
If the main character hadn't been named Dante, things would have been a lot different as far as the reception.
yeah, I don't think that people would have really made all these
didn't-
comparisons and memes.
None of us wanted this punk Dante. We wanted the cool, calm, collected, badass Dante we've had in the past.
Dude, yes. I'm 100% in agreement with you because I feel that it lost that factor as soon as they named it Devil May Cry.
Oh, I just looked up this thing about propaganda games that did Turok. They actually were gonna make Turok 2, but they canceled it.
I thought they were gonna
Yeah.
make a Turok reboot, but I guess they got scrapped. Or maybe
what
I'm
are you
thinking
talking
about.
about? They did do a Turok reboot and it sucked ass. That's why they canceled the sequel.
No. I thought they were gonna like reboot it again. But
No, you can't reboot a reboot.
you never know. They could
tell
try
that to
it.
Sony and Spider-Man, Moogle. Tell that to fucking Sony and Spider-Man.
Okay. See, I agree with you on that. Because the original Spider-Man movies were great, like up to 3, and then the Ultimate Spider-Man movies, those were shit, complete
I
fucking
agree
garbage.
with you on that.
I think
Not many
yeah.
people agree with me on that, and I'm like, oh my god, yes.
I think you
My
mean the
opinion.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man is a game I'm probably thinking of, but Amazing
Ultimate
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was the fucking shit.
Yeah, that game was cool. But Amazing Spider-Man, that movie was shit. I watched the first one. I thought it was crap, and I never bothered to check out the other
Ah,
fucking
fuck.
things that come out of Marvel's asshole.
Watch
Avengers
Daredevil, goddammit.
2, Avengers 2 is probably the only thing that like remotely looks interesting to me, and I actually seen Iron Man 3 and it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. But I still stand by the fact that Marvel movies now are just becoming real shit now, especially when they're shitting out sequels. It's really hard to top what made.
I completely agree with you there. I'm not gonna lie. I do like. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say anything about Captain America movies because I just downright hate Captain America. So the Iron Man movies, and I started off as someone who, reading some of the comics, and I saw the Avengers movie first. I avidly hated Iron Man. I watched the movies. The Iron Man movies were good. I definitely I can't remember which one I liked more, but they were good. The first Avengers movie, amazing. The first Thor movie was shitty. The second Thor movie was better. The second Avengers movie was, I hate to say it, but it was shitty.
Fuck, how can I before you say anything, I totally forgot about one more movie. Guardians of the Galaxy. I totally forgot about that. I also seen that, and I laughed my fucking ass off.
Guardians of the Galaxy was good.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is really good. I completely forgot about that.
Has
but
anyone
anyway,
here seen Ant-Man?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'll let her continue because I did cut her off. So.
Okay.
Go on.
The second Avengers movie was just so all over the place. I didn't like. Now, I did like Ultron. I think they really did a bad job with the Maximoffs.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Even if they wanted to reboot them into new characters and not make them the children of Magneto, I didn't like the way they came off. I hated the love interest crap they did with Black Widow and Hawkeye and the Hulk. That was all crappy. Ultron's death was pretty shitty. He was a pretty weak. And this is me saying something like he was a pretty weak villain compared to Loki, who got his ass kicked in like 5 minutes. Like his whole thing was done in 5. And I love Loki, but he got his. That's the one thing I don't like about Marvel movies, especially the Avengers movies. As much as I love the first Avengers movie and I love Loki, they really do make shitty villains. Their villains are so shittily just horrible.
Yeah,
you know?
Like I said, I have no hope for any more Marvel movies coming out after the abomination we call Fantastic Four.
Well, to be fair, that was I think that was done by either Universal, Sony, or whatever. Like it's all split up.
It doesn't matter.
I think they were done by Fox.
Yeah, Fox. Marvel doesn't really own it, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you leave it to some company that just shits on the franchise like that, it does kind of make Marvel look pretty bad.
Agreed. And then God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
I completely lost my train of thought.
We were talking about Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, yeah. That fucking garbage of a movie that I ended up paying $5 for, luckily. So
yeah, it took me a while to get where it was because I remember the X-Men. I do remember, I think Fox owned X-Men or whatever.
What annoyed me about seeing it was at my theater, because the movie sucked so fucking bad, they actually pushed the hours back very late. So I had to see the movie at like 10 o'clock, not 10 o'clock in the night, what am I saying? 8 o'clock in the night. And I wouldn't get out until like 11. And I'd be like walking home extremely late. And I don't like doing that and I hate seeing movies really late, especially when the theater is like 20 minutes away from my apartment.
You know what I really think? Since we got stuck on comics and we deviated, we really should have got Torres on this because I would love to hear what he had to say about Fantastic.
I will say this: I am gonna watch Civil War, but the only reason I'm watching Civil War is because I heard Captain America gets a bullet in his face.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Violence is the answer for Megara, apparently.
Shut up! You already know that.
Yes, I already know. That's why I'm pointing out live on air.
Well, anyway, I guess we have another topic to move on to.
I have never in my fucking life heard of people who didn't like the fucking Marvel movies, except for maybe Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is like the one exception.
I loved Iron Man 2.
Okay, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
What do you mean, what is wrong with me?
Adventures 2. Shit. Iron Man 2, though. Great. What do you...
What
fucking backwards world do you live in fucking Canada?
Wait, what are you talking about? I said Avengers...
Iron Man 2 was pretty good.
I said Avengers... Wait. Hold on, before you say anything. I never said Avengers 2 was shit.
Okay, someone said it was shit.
Wait, who said it was
Wait.
shit?
No, I
I
didn't.
did.
I said who
I
said
said
it?
it.
Yeah, Megara says shit.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't like retarded stories.
How is that story
Well,
retarded?
okay.
All right, let's move on to another topic because the comic topic kind of went on too long. I got an interesting one.
If we can,
Okay, go on.
All right.
we should do something about this sort of break-in story in the other group chat cooperative experience about MGO or MGS5, whatever.
Oh, I'm
Playing
gonna look for
online.
more MGO after this question. Don't worry. But what is your opinion about the Xbox One doing very poorly in Japan? This is by Pulaski Gamer.
I'm not surprised because nobody really gives a fuck about the Xbox One. Let's face it here.
In Japan, especially, because I think there was this sad tale of just the Xbox One launch in Japan, and there was like literally no lines out there. They were all lined up to go to restaurants instead of the big launch of the Xbox One. And then the Xbox 360 didn't do that well in Japan either. So Microsoft is really striking out over there, which I'm not really surprised with.
Well, isn't the PS4, is that Japanese developed?
Yes, that's Sony, so that's Japan.
Sony is Japanese developed, am I correct?
Yes.
Well, one thing I know from a lot of research on Japan is they're not big fans of okay, they like it, but they're not big fans of like outsourcing things. They're all about Japan. Like they're kind of like localizing everything. So if it's Japanese based, they'll love it. Especially if it's American based, they're not big fans of it.
I don't know. Crash sold pretty well over there.
Someone's clicking like crazy.
Porn?
I'm on League.
Oh, okay. So basically, what
Oh,
I do,
God.
basically what I do with Dota.
Yeah, you click the win.
Yeah.
Click the
Well,
win, mate.
I have.
League have
Luckily, I have silent keys, so you'd probably, because I micro a lot, so probably be hearing me go all the time. But yeah,
I have pretty quiet keys.
yeah, I have
I'm
very
running off
quiet
my
keys.
laptop keyboard, so
Yeah, if I don't know, I'm so glad I never bothered to buy a mechanical keyboard. I'm really glad I didn't bother.
Hang on a second, guys.
All right.
My dumbass friend, using my PlayStation 4, is playing the Uncharted collection, and he's starting with Uncharted fucking 3.
What?
The fuck is his problem?
Well, I don't know, man. Maybe he wants to experience the story backwards. And that's not me
Fucking
jacking
ass
off on the mouse. That is not me.
For once, I
Uncharted.
can safely say that it wasn't me that was clicking like crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Uncharted fucking 3. I can't believe this fucking guy.
Speaking of Uncharted, I have a topic here.
hey, my Naga's at least quieter than my old mouse was.
My new mouse is pretty quiet too.
What's the topic, Random?
Okay, so this is a hot topic that happened today on Twitter, and I think mostly everyone probably knows about it because it was trending or whatever. But an editor at VG247 thought that Uncharted 2 was actually Uncharted 4,
Oh,
and
that.
he
What?
bashed it into pieces. Yes.
Wait, what the fuck?
He thought the Uncharted 2 demo was Uncharted 4, the full-fledged game that's coming out next year by Naughty Dog in March. So he was playing an HD remaster, and he got a complete sequel for the PS4 completely wrong.
How?
Oh, and don't forget, he is an Uncharted veteran.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
a fucking veteran. Kiss my ass.
How can you be a veteran and not realize you're playing the same game you played, what, 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, that's the same thing I'm thinking. It looks the same, unless he was hiding. The only excuse, well, people say it's not much of an excuse because he doesn't have much of a fucking excuse anyway. But I could say maybe he was hiding under a rock, and he just looked at Uncharted FAQs, and then all of a sudden he's like, "What the fuck am I playing? I'm playing this shit. I'm supposed to be playing Uncharted 4. What am I doing here? I'm jumping around. This is a mess. This is like 2009 graphics. Let's give it a 0 out of 5."
Well, here's the question.
So
Did
did
he
the
play
SP
Uncharted 2?
Yes.
If he played Uncharted 2, he has no excuse because he should know. Well, let's see. Doesn't this look like the same shit I did 4 years ago? I remember this dialogue. I remember that. How can that be number 4?
Uncharted is not a game that you just forget either.
It's a memorable experience. Yeah.
Let's just be honest here. The guy is retarded.
Well, no, he's not retarded.
My favorite part of
Go ahead.
my favorite part of God of War 3 is when you kill the Hydra in the beginning. That's my favorite part.
Oh, I see what you did there. He basically made a God of War run reference, but it was God of War 3, and the guy didn't know what he was talking about, so it was a big joke. Oh.
Thank you for explaining my joke, Ren.
Yeah, I had to because someone said what, and I was like, oh.
You know, your jokes aren't funny when you have to explain someone else's.
I had to. I'm a big God of War fan. I knew what he was getting at, so. But unless that guy's really blind, then that's the only way that I could sort of see him justifying that. He must have like 1 to 20 vision or some shit. I don't know.
No, 'cause you can't play a game like that with 1 to 20 vision. 'Cause you gotta see what the hell you're jumping on, or you're gonna fall to your death. Freaking Uncharted.
So he didn't see any Uncharted 4 footage. He couldn't comprehend that this was a like I don't understand. I just don't understand how this situation happens.
He's an idiot. He needs to get his editor's license or whatever the hell he is taken away.
He needs to be put in a paddy wagon, maybe. And
or lined up in the shot.
He's a big dummy.
He's a big Dumbo dummy.
Don't show that guy DMC1. He'll talk about how terrible the DMC4 remaster is.
No, what are you talking about? He'll think it's the DMC reboot.
Oh wait, this is DMC the reboot. I think this is pretty lame. This is shit.
And then you'll play the DMC reboot and be like, man, this looks like DMC1.
Yeah. Oh
man,
God.
this is just like how DMC1 was back in the day.
Exactly.
Hey guys, is Last of Us really just a post-apocalyptic Uncharted where you can't jump?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm being literal. I'm being so literal though.
Yes.
Man, Last of Us Remastered looks kind of weird now. The guy's actually playing COD Zombies.
60 frames per second. I do not like this at all. So I'm gonna move on to
that
another
guy will
topic.
never live that fucking shit down.
Yeah, you see the hashtag that they got going now, Trey Monster?
I added onto it.
Yeah, that's never. I hope that keeps. I hope that that's a thing actually. That it just keeps going on and on and on because that judgment that he passed was just completely fucking stupid. But I have another topic for you guys. Let me see if I can find. Actually, this came out today. So maybe today or tomorrow, not sure. But the Friday the 13th Kickstarter. What are your thoughts since the game does look promising, especially with some people involved being Horror Legends by Pixel Buster?
I'm not a big horror game buff, so I'm not really interested at all.
I don't know Friday the 13th, so...
I mean yesterday.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did I say tomorrow? I was thinking of Shia Buff for some reason. Just do it. Do it. Make your dreams come true.
Just do it. Sorry, I have that fucking... Oh my god. I have that fucking Twitter video stuck in my head now. I always link it to friends whenever they say something like stupid and I want to motivate them. And then I post that instead of the Shia LaBeouf thing because it's more cringeworthy and funnier. But I don't know, man. I don't really care too much about Friday the 13th. I like as far as the games go. I love the movies and that, but as far as a game based off the movie goes, I don't know how well that's gonna go, especially considering it's a Kickstarter game too, and sometimes it can reflect badly on them too.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of drama that occurs from Kickstarter, but I will say that it looks promising and authentic because they're actually getting the original creator from the movies to be on board. They're actually getting Tom Savini, and he's the special effects guy. He's the one that's going to be creating all the gory kills. I said this on Twitter not too long ago, but I just want to stuff someone in a sleeping bag and pound them
Oh,
against
you
a tree.
motherfucker! I was gonna say that. I was gonna make that joke.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna bring that up. I was like, I seriously hope they fucking put in the game where he grabs a motherfucking sleeping bag with the chick in it, just.
Yeah, that's all I
fucking-
want to do.
And you just see blood everywhere. You remember in Jason X where they fucking where they fucking did that and like opened the door and it's the two chicks beating the fuck out of each other with sleeping bags.
Yeah, that was the greatest thing about that movie, actually. Well, that and the cryo.
He's beating the fucking the chicks with the fucking sleeping bag. I was laughing so hard at that.
That would be great.
I was like, that was an amazing reference. But if they do that in the game, that will give me a nice like little smile on my face, and that'll be redeemable, somewhat.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Magar, you have any thoughts on Jason the game?
Well, you already know how I feel about Jason. But
Jason.
I don't think it would be enjoyable as a game. I mean, we enjoy watching these dumbass teenagers get themselves in trouble and then having Jason come like destroy them. Being Jason is not going to be as fun because they're not going to be able to have the same elements. Like, we're not going to be able to, have these teenage girls run all over the place and then we just walk like 2
God damn
miles
it.
an hour and somehow appear like right behind them.
Yeah, has
You're
anyone seen the reboot of Friday the 13th by any
Nope.
chance?
Oh God! Please don't mention that.
It was meh. I'm gonna admit, not as good as the original, but I wanted to acknowledge that because I actually I have a few friends that actually really like the movie, and I keep telling them I don't like it compared to the original.
No, the first thing they have wrong is Jason can freaking run like a marathon runner.
He's a big fucking dude. He doesn't like having him run. I don't know. It just
He's a quarterback now.
yeah.
That's what
it's
makes him
illogical.
scary. The fact that he can just be anywhere and he doesn't have to freaking chase you.
Yeah.
You
But,
know, and doing
Yeah.
back to the question, I don't think it's a great idea. Now, if they make it just into a random killing teenage chicks, killing teenagers, and just stabbing the hell out of shit, that'd be like a good $10 or $20 sold just for anger management. But other than that, I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, it's supposed to be like an asymmetrical multiplayer game where you're like, there's one player that's going to be Jason, and then the other players are going to be the counselors. So
Alright.
you
As-
get to run
look,
away and shit.
As long as I get a sleeping bag as a weapon, I'll be happy.
Yeah, sleeping bag in a tree. Don't make it DLC. I just want to pound someone into it and call it a day.
I want to beat the fuck out of someone with someone in a sleeping bag. Just.
So
see
you're-
blood fly everywhere.
So you're making that meme come to life. I'll beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Exactly.
But I'll beat
No,
a
you see-
motherfucker, another
no,
motherfucker. I'll beat a nut motherfucker with another motherfucker in a motherfucking sleeping bag.
There
No,
you have it.
you see, I have to admit that actually was a thing before that meme became cool, I guess. So the meme existed way before its time.
The meme existed.
Yeah, the meme existed way before its time, though, before it became a thing.
We have to put these memes to an end.
I bet if Loophole was here, he'll be really enjoying this right now.
God damn, I need someone to fucking find that scene from the movie and make a gif out of it and put I'll beat another motherfucker with another motherfucker. I will make that like my new reaction image. Cause I'm tired of using Dota players as a fucking reaction image.
All right, so we're basically going to move to the last question, and then we're going to do like maybe 2 or 3 trivia questions before we like wrap up.
All right.
So
Is this fucking Jeopardy now?
yeah, it's because the trivia questions are like shorter, but sometimes they make you think more than the other ones do. So that's why I kind of separated them now. But this one is interesting. So Ron Jeremy, the porn star, for people who don't know, He came out and said that video games are boring and ruining our youth via Destructoid. How does everyone feel about that?
Does he have
Yeah.
anything to say about that? Really?
I
Can he
Exactly.
say anything on it?
I don't. Well, what I was thinking was that he said that
Look
he
what he does as a
go on.
look what he does for a living.
Yeah.
Breaking news: dumbass porn star says something that makes him sound like a dumbass.
But I was go
No,
on, Madonna.
I'll tell you why he's mad. He's mad because guys are too busy playing video games to watch his porn movies.
Jeez, you got like a fan going on in the background.
Yeah, you got a lot
Yeah,
of background noise. But I was thinking that since the only thing he claimed he played in his article was Super Mario Brothers, and then he put it down and called it a horrible game. There's been a lot of
How do you
statistics.
call Super Mario Brothers, the game that fixed the American gaming economy, horrible?
I have no idea. Like, Mario was for its time and for how it gravitated Nintendo to greatness. It was pretty damn fun. I could go back and play
Even
that for
now, it's
hours.
still fun.
Yeah. So, for him to just play it and put it down, that tells me like maybe your gamer card should be revoked and you shouldn't talk about gamers anymore.
But
But
what's
Does
worse
he have
about
a
that
gaming
is
card?
he's saying that video games are ruining youth. And if Mario is the only game it played, I mean, how is it ruining our youth? Please explain that.
he's ruining the adulthood by fucking giving women a golden shower.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, like, how can you say, like, if the only game he's ever played is Mario? Like, what does Mario do? Like, is it like violence to turtles or what?
The way he stomps
he a
on those
turtle
Goombas, it's horrible.
He's joint PETA, everyone. We can all go home.
Like, is he some sort of turtle fucker that's like super sensitive when you hurt a turtle?
Turtle fucker? I can't focus anymore.
Oh man, Mario's going for his weight loss program. He's got to save the princess. That's his like weight loss test. That's what the princess wants.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
don't know how to respond to that.
yeah. He's gonna run a marathon, man. He's gonna...
Well, Ron Jeremy can fuck himself and go back to I don't know, sticking his
Well,
head
he
up
probably
some
already
female's
has.
ass.
He's probably already done that for money.
Oh yeah, yeah. That,
He can go back to being a no-name fuck that does porn movies. That not even the people who watch said porn movies know who he is.
Yeah, he's probably shitting for you.
all right, I'm gonna get the trivia because we're winding down. But
All right.
let me look here.
I'm not winding down, man.
Man,
I'm ready to go.
I,
There we go.
What you talking about?
I'm blazing in here. It's 95 degrees. I need to end it before I turn into a melted candy cane or something.
Oh my
Melt
god, dude! These
apart.
tweets are taking a piss out of that fucking article.
He would be the one that says that we need to wind down.
Wait, you're watching the Destructoid article, Moogle?
No, I'm looking at the hashtag, right? AVG 247 article.
Oh yeah, they're getting destroyed right now, and that is a good thing. I'm glad to see people.
That is pretty funny. So someone did with the DSP picture. We're struggling to get views.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Oh man, sorry. I was just looking at this. I'm having a fucking giggle at these.
Let me see. Trivia question. Well, I'm gonna expand on this one because it seems a little bit too general, but this one says, "What is your favorite gaming YouTubers?"
Some call me Johnny.
Favorite gaming YouTuber?
I don't know if you've heard of him. He's a little bit of an unknown YouTuber. His name is DSP Gaming.
Oh, you.
You
Fuck off.
fucking bastard! Fuck off!
Nah. I don't know. I don't fucking know who my favorites would be.
I gotta think about
I
that for a bit.
I would
Some call
say
me Johnny, Cat Eckers, and then the Brain Scratch Comms group.
I would have
Oh,
used
and
to
can't
say
forget
game.
Anton.
I would have used to say Game Grumps, but after the fucking shit where they called out that guy's walkthrough and shit, I kind of just
That
said
was
like,
stupid on
yeah.
there.
Other than that, I guess Jim Sterling would be a pretty cool one.
Yeah, I can see that.
I haven't really been watching many like popular dudes. I've been watching a guy like I'm watching a few Let's Players. I've actually been watching Tales of Creed because he's doing Tales of Symphonia as an LP and makes me really want to play the game again in anticipation for Tales of Systeria. Um, really good Let's Player. I really enjoy him a lot. As far as another gaming YouTuber I've been enjoying watching is Bommy. It's just I like watching people like that are really good at Dota 2 play because it helps me learn the game a little bit more and understand the mechanics of it. But I watch him, and let's see, another one more person I could throw out. Because I do have I do have like a little soft spot for reviewers and that. Um, let's see,
I'm not. I'm not.
the completionist is pretty entertaining.
I'm not subscribed to Some Call Me Johnny, but I have seen his stuff.
I love
and
Some Call Me Johnny.
Yeah,
I really do
I
like
think
him.
he's
I don't
pretty
know.
good.
I don't know
Trying to
why
think-
I'm not subbed to him.
Another person I enjoy watching, oh, well, people, should I say, even though they don't really do gaming stuff, they do gaming parodies, Mega 64. They're fucking hilarious. I
I
always want, their videos always give me a big smile on my face because they're just really
I
fucking
don't know.
hilarious.
I don't watch too many gaming YouTubers anymore. I think after
Yeah,
after SSOH basically quit YouTube.
he did.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like he stopped like pretty much October, I think, of last year. He kind of just stopped putting out videos. Then kind of at the beginning of this year, he did like streams, and then he stopped doing that and just has been silent for the most part. And then kind of after that, I haven't really watched too many gaming YouTubers.
Isn't he with the creatures?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that he's been in the hospital, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I haven't been watching too many people like too much. I've actually haven't been watching anyone lately. I've just mostly been watching streams.
well, Chaff Grenade. I think he's starting to get me on Two Best Friends. Who else do I watch? I probably watch a little bit of Vash 12349. Lord Vash. I think his stuff is pretty good. And again, I have to say, Some
You
Call
really
Me
wanna miss
Johnny.
that?
Yeah, Some Call Me Johnny is really good. So,
Ren is also a huge Angry Joe fan. I think we all know that.
no. Ah,
You know,
fuck
I
no.
was going to say Angry Joe just to piss off Renegade, and then I completely forgot about it.
For anyone who doesn't know, I fucking can't stand Angry Joe. I think he's a hack. Too many long ass skits. Fuck him, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him times infinity. That's how I feel about Angry Joe.
You know what though? I've watched him recently, and for his skits may go on a little bit too long sometimes, but they are nowhere fucking near nostalgia critics.
Oh yeah, like
Oh my god. Well, okay, I just want to acknowledge something, spur of the moment, but fucking Pixel Buster or Marley64 just tweeted at the Friday the 13th game asking if you could put someone in a sleeping bag and hit them against a tree, and they actually replied saying, "We shall see."
oh, that's going to be sweet.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's amazing. I cannot believe you did that. That's great. I'll link the tweet there.
Yeah, props to you on that, dude. That's going to be sweet if they implement that.
man.
Another YouTuber I just thought of. Haven't posted videos in a while, in a little bit at least. Not really, but engravings.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
engravings. I actually talked to him once in a while, and yeah, he actually got sponsored by Mad Catz too recently. He's a really cool guy, and he's a great Vega player, really good Vega player, in fact.
Yeah, showed
So-
that Scrub Side Phil something.
Yeah, and he pissed off Low Tier God as well.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
was beating the shit out of Low Tier God, man. He was
he
raging.
got mad salty at that.
That was great.
Megara, you have any favorite YouTubers?
All my favorite YouTubers have nothing to do with video games.
I figured
Well,
as well.
most of my YouTubers are like gun testing and car testing and stuff like that. So yeah.
There's a few more I kind of forgot. Critical. Critical can be really fucking funny.
Oh yeah,
Um,
especially during his horror let's plays where he no sales everything.
yeah.
It's like, oh, there's a fucking spooky guy in the closet. Let's bypass that son of a bitch.
I'm kind of just reading off of evil tables here, but Total Biscuit. Sometimes he's good. Sometimes it's a little bit on and off with me, but I think that overall I would say he's
I like
a
his
pretty-
critical analysis of games.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
But,
his. You said Total Biscuit.
yeah,
Yeah, I like his what the fuck sometimes. Some of them can get on my nerves because sometimes I feel he's being way too anal on certain games, but the other times are like, okay, I can understand if a game is systematically broken for PC and he's calling it out on his bullshit. I like stuff like that.
yeah. But JonTron and Pro Jared are also pretty good, especially
Oh yeah, I
JonTron.
forgot about fucking Pro Jared. God damn, I feel bad now because I do watch his videos all the time. His recent reviews have been actually really funny. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I haven't watched a lot of Pro Jared either. It's been like quite a long time.
yeah, I remember the one review he did of the knockoff consoles, and that shit was actually pretty funny. And then JonTron did one, and that was also really good. It's hard to pick between them sometimes, but they always have
They're
some really
both
funny-
really
Nah,
good.
this
I
was a
would
horrible
say.
match for me.
Yeah, I can't say they're ripping off from each other, mostly borrowing ideas, and they're both pretty good regardless.
Since I'm gonna shout out two more channels and a smaller one. The two channels, Level Cap Gaming and Matinho, really excellent Battlefield based YouTube channels. If you really want to like learn more about Battlefield and stuff like that, they are excellent. I really like them. Even though I don't play Battlefield too much anymore, they are awesome, and I still like watching their videos. And surprisingly, there's this one guy. He's kind of small, but I do check out his videos a lot. Or at least when I do, I usually like watch a lot of them. It's this guy named Artie on YouTube. He
Never heard of
does. Yeah, I mean he only has. Let me check here real quick. Okay, he has 71,000 subscribers. I thought it was less than that, but he does like full blown Let's Plays. He reminds me a lot of SSOH. He's like a slightly inferior SSOH. He's the replacement SSOH, I guess you can say.
All right.
That's at least how I treat him, pretty much.
It's cool.
So I figured I'd
It's cool.
shout that out in case anyone might want to check him out.
And I think
Were
we
there
have
any more
like
questions or where to go?
there's like just one more because it's almost been 2 hours. So the last one is the biggest in my opinion, at least. What are some of your favorite developers?
They've been doing a lot bad recently, but Sega.
FromSoft, definitely.
I'm going with
FromSoft.
Namco on this one. Namco, as of late, though they've been doing some odd things as of late, in terms of pre-orders, Tales of Zestiria, and locking the game at 30 FPS, which really I still question, but among that it would be the Tales team, of course, because I'm a big fan of the Tales games, obviously, and they've also they also did Dragon Ball Xenoverse and all that.
I'm gonna have to say Naughty Dog, because I think that's handing
Who doesn't
over.
like Naughty Dog?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
who doesn't like them, but I think they still been making some pretty nice decisions lately. They're one of the few developers that really pisses me off. If I were to name at least one more, I would kind of say no. I'm not gonna say Capcom. Fuck Capcom. I'm gonna say Rockstar Games. The games that they release are still quality. I wish they would tease their next announcement. Because we haven't heard from Rockstar in a while, but I hope that the next announcement that they have is pretty good. Some Bully 2, that will definitely pique my interest.
I'd actually say Crystal Dynamics as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tomb Raider guys.
Yep.
Yep.
I would say FromSoft, as I said before, FromSoft are excellent. I think that they're maybe doing a bit too much releasing. Like at this point, it seems like the Souls games are getting a little bit too um, annualized. Because it's been like Dark Souls 2, the next year Bloodborne, as well as Dark Souls 2 Scholar First Sin, and now next year Dark Souls 3. But they still put out great quality games. Bethesda is super fucking awesome. With like Fallout 4 and Doom and all that stuff. I think, and I think honestly, Treyarch, even though they're basically just the Black Ops developers at this point, I would say that Treyarch is an excellent studio.
Yeah.
God damn it.
How could you also forget Valve? Even though they fucked up Dota 2 for a while. That was pretty good.
I have
If-
one more quick question before we wrap
If
up.
they, if
Yeah.
I would say Valve, but Steam through Greenlight and all that shit has become a real shit grounds.
It's become a fucking shithole now. The review, like the community too, with the reviews and shit. Like people aren't even fucking making serious reviews, which really is kind of getting annoying.
Yeah, Valve needs to moderate Steam a lot more.
Yeah.
And also, if you ask
Out
my
of-
friend,
Out of
if you
respect,
ask-
though, they do some quality ass games. So.
they still do quality games for sure, like top level shit.
Mhm.
That a lot of people like to get into and still play. I think didn't they make Dota 2?
yes.
Yeah. They
Okay.
developed those
Valve,
two.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so,
That's
They
that's
develop
why
well.
it's on their Steam
Um,
servers.
and that's
Yeah,
why Move
fun
jacks
fact,
off or whatever they.
Yeah, fun fact: the person who did or actually had the rights handed to him in the original Dota development, when it was a mod for Warcraft 3, Ice Frog is actually working with Valve now for Dota 2.
Yeah, I heard that was the last game that they did.
Yeah, and that was actually a big surprise to me. I didn't really like it. When the game was first in beta, nobody really knew if Ice Frog had anything to do with it, but it was confirmed that Ice Frog was, like, pretty much in there. Just he didn't really say much. So yeah.
But I have one final question to cap it off since we're talking about
I would
Valve.
also like to
Mhm.
mention
Go
one
ahead.
final thing
All right.
about Valve.
Yeah,
if
go
you
ahead.
if you ask my friend who has pumped over 1,000 hours into Team Fortress 2, the last patch they released ruined it. So
Well, it's a good thing that game is not on my hard drive anymore.
he fucking hates that latest patch.
But the last question that I have to ask is I mean not fucking question, fucking topic submission. But the last thing I have to say is Valve, well Naughty Dog, they recently said they wouldn't mind taking over the Half-Life 3 license from Valve.
Ooh.
Who?
Naughty Dog. They said I think Neil Druckmann he went on Twitter and
If I was Valve, I'd jump on that because Naughty Dog does really good stuff.
Yeah.
But
I
Gaben's too
think
busy. Gaben's too busy throwing all the fucking money they have to Dota 2 prize pools.
God damn. I think that one of the developers, yeah, Neil Druckmann, he went on there and he showed a someone in a bodysuit or whatever. It's like they were mocapping, and it was actually Alex Vance's actor, and she was like jumping around like she was having a lot of fun and shit. And he said, you know what, just give us the license and we'll take care of it. So I think that would be a great premise considering that Naughty Dog is top of the line, top tier stuff, grade A. And they're not doing anything with Half-Life 3 at the moment, so I think that they should.
I don't think it's a
Pass them.
matter of them not knowing if they can make Half-Life 3 quality. I think that Valve fully well knows that it can develop Half-Life 3 and make it quality. It's probably
They just
just a
don't have
case
time.
of
Yeah,
and probably super high expectations from people now.
yeah, I don't
Yeah, they're
expect.
scared of the expectations probably.
Yeah, I don't expect it to happen because Valve is pretty tight knit with their IPs, as far as I heard.
Yeah, I don't think that they would just give it out to Naughty Dog, even if every indication said that it would be well placed. They probably just keep it to themselves and either not develop it or develop it at some point.
Hopefully
But I
that
think-
comes into fruition.
I think I actually saw an article where someone said that like a Dota 2 update file.
Yeah,
May
there
have
was
hinted- may
a
have hinted.
file. Yeah, because of the source code. There's a Half-Life 3 file in the coding itself, and it's pretty much confirming if it actually does exist. And
There's been like little like leaks
Yeah.
and things of Half-Life 3 that have
Yeah.
gone on for a while.
yeah, and
So it seems like
I think Valve, what I'm thinking, out of assumptions here, I'm not going by what I would think. What I'm thinking is that Valve's keeping quiet about it because they don't want to hype it. Because think about this: if a game developer hypes up a game to the point where it's fucking disappointing for everyone else, then that's not going to look good on them. But if they're quiet about it and like not hyping it up and taking their time with it, then we're going to get ourselves a nice quality game, and it's possibly going to top Half-Life 2. Never
I
know.
think that I would have the assumption that they're probably going to pull a Fallout 4. They're probably just going to like develop it till it's basically complete and then announce it like as an official thing.
Mhm.
Just because I mean it already has plenty of hype. There's no reason to like announce it super in advance and just let that stir. It's probably just, you know, a matter of saying like, hey, here's Half-Life 3. It's coming out in like a few months. Go nuts.
Yeah,
But-
the internet's gonna break. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we will be in it.
People said that about Fallout 4 though, and it didn't break.
Well, I mean, there's still a good chunk of people still excited for Fallout 4, but I think people have been waiting for
mean-
Half-Life 3 even longer.
People have been
Yeah,
waiting for
probably.
Half-Life 3 since like 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, I personally was surprised that the Shenmue 3 announcement didn't break the internet.
Hey, Loophole, I know you're fapping in chat right now due to that Shenmue 3.
Oh, yeah. I'll throw him in the
Look at fucking Loophole. At the end of the show, he wants to hop on. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking casual.
What's up,
Fucking
Luke?
Christ.
What's up, motherfucker?
This fucking casual piece of shit.
Damn, dude.
Hopefully you're talking about Ren, because he's a casual piece of shit.
Hey,
Both
no,
fucking casual
I'm not the
pieces
one
of
that's
shit.
gonna fucking stick my dick through a video game CD hole. No way.
Hey man, I don't roll that way.
No,
I'm sure there's
That's a
There are
pretty
game
damn
discs.
small hole.
there are
I'm
well
sure-
I
I'm
don't
sure
know,
Luke
maybe
could fit
maybe
through
with
it.
Ren's micro dick he can stick it in there.
I think you're talking about
What?
someone else who enjoys sexting his girlfriend.
You.
Not me. Fucking, I don't fuck games. I don't do that.
You don't
doesn't
fuck
have a
games, you don't
girlfriend,
sex.
Come on.
I don't
Yeah,
sex. I
uh-huh.
don't fuck games. I don't take the case.
He has
and
no
bend
one
it
to
over.
sex. This is obvious.
Oh, fuck you, Trey
That's true.
Monster, you piece of shit, pussy.
I have pussy, yes. Something that you don't.
Yes,
Ooh,
I have
shit.
pussy. Believe me, I have.
Do you have a vagina?
Your hand
it
doesn't
doesn't
count.
count.
No, fuck you.
Yo,
Yo,
Fuck
dude,
you.
just come out and SJWs will love you, dude. You're
Uh,
trans.
Fuck Bruce Jenner or whoever the fuck that is, bald-headed
Caitlyn
bitch.
Jenner, you fucking piece of shit.
I don't know who. What is he, a fucking man or a fucking woman now?
It's a she, you fuck.
He has a small dick, small
Inconsiderate
puss. Fuck
fuckhead.
that.
Fuck you.
Whatever it
Ren,
is,
yeah,
that's
fuck
exactly
Ren.
what you would do, Renegade. You'd hop right on top of it.
No, I would
Exactly.
not.
Yeah, you
My
fucking
internet hates
would.
me.
I will watch porn all day before I hop on that.
Yeah, that tranny porn, right?
Ren.
Nope.
Listen here. It's okay if you want to go full Christian on us. It's okay.
Oh, fuck.
Just-
I'm not gonna
Just
fucking
come out
complain
with it,
about
brother.
Sonic's fucking blue
Just come
arms
out.
and shit. No,
Yeah, you
You
care about
certainly
that
complained about Dante's hair.
I did not
Yeah,
complain
Dante's
about that
hair.
Yeah, you
shit.
did.
And fucking
Yeah, you did.
loopholes jacking
Fucking
off the
lying piece
Shimu.
of shit. I'll find out right now.
Put his vine in there. You go ahead, find out. You're not gonna find the evidence, bitch.
Yeah, I forgot you you got your account deleted. That's fucking why.
Oh no,
Nope.
it's okay. I'm perfect evidence. We had these conversations long time ago.
Okay,
Shit.
I did
Exposed.
say emo Dante sucks, but I never complained about the hair.
Exposed.
Yeah, we had that
Exposed.
conversation long time ago
You're a liar.
about Dante's hair.
Exposed.
You're a fraud.
Exposed.
I
You
can't believe they made his hair black.
fuck that. Looking like a god fucking emo fucking Lewis. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Should we move on?
We have no more topics, Moogle. What the fuck?
We don't have any topics.
Come up with
huh?
more
Yeah,
topics.
what happened?
fuck.
What happened to the trivia, motherfucker?
I think I have one
Yeah.
more. Since we
Okay,
have
here's
fucking.
a topic. Here's a topic.
Alright.
NGO is charging fucking people for being offline. How about that?
Oh yeah, that's
Wait,
yeah.
they are?
Mm-hmm. They're
Yeah,
taxing
it's-
people. If you're offline, you lose fucking GMP.
Why?
I don't
It-
know.
In the other chat, it says it taxes you 250k GMP for being offline and limits your base guns to 6 of each and 3 of each vehicle.
What the
So-
hell, dude?
You cannot get more than 6 of each weapon, each of like the turrets and shit, and you can't get more than 3 of each vehicle, I believe, and it costs you 250 GMP.
That's
Next thing you
garbage.
know, we're gonna fucking lose all our weapons and progress and saves. I'm calling it.
That's just stupid.
You know what it is? It's Konami being as big of a fucking greedy asshole as it is, because they're releasing the FOB insurance, so they want you to have to make an FOB, and they don't want you going offline so that you don't lose stuff in it. They want you to like fucking always have to fear losing shit, so that you buy the stupid fucking FOB insurance, so that they can get more money.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And like that, I'm officially done with Konami. Metal Gear Phantom Pain is the last game I will ever buy from
Wait,
them.
what happened? What happened? What happened?
Good.
Okay,
Fucking
there's Metal
Nami.
Gear, right?
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Apparently, they're gonna have it where they're gonna take away your in-game money if you're offline. Yep.
Why?
Done. So done with Konami. And I'm sorry to say this, boys. I actually have Supernatural coming on in 15 minutes. I'd love to stick around for the end of this amazing conversation, but yeah, the King of Hell awaits me.
All right, don't jack off
Sounds
to
good.
Dean Winchester too much.
Excuse you. No,
Don't be
thank
doing
you.
that in this one.
All
Don't pull back on Evil Crowley.
Evil Crowley. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Bye, guys. Bye.
right, bye, ladies.
Bye bye.
Bye. Well, Renegade got fucking exposed, huh?
I didn't get
Fucking-
fucking exposed, dude.
You got exposed so hard, and I've only been in this call for 5 fucking minutes. You got exposed so fucking hard, your fucking career's dead, my friend.
Dude, I did not get exposed. Some of the stuff was already information that people didn't know, but kind of knew.
I didn't know you had a micro dick.
I'm not talking about no fucking micro dick like you have when it comes to bending
I
over
don't have
Shimu.
one. No, dude, I do not.
Yeah, okay. That's why you probably broke your disc now. You
I
You know
feel?
broke my
what? You know what,
ribs.
you two. I'm tired of this fucking arguing. You know what? We need to settle this once and for all. We need to settle this micro dick situation once and for all. Both of you send pictures to Moogle. He will judge them, and he will
What?
tell us.
Why are you bringing me into this? Why are you bringing me into this shit?
All right,
Because
that
you're
was-
the Canadian. You won't judge. You will not judge.
Why can't you just both agree you both have small penises? All right.
No, how about Moogle admits he likes looking at dicks?
That's a better question.
What the fuck? That makes no sense.
What the fuck? It's true. It's true. Don't deny it.
He was the one that brought it up. He wants
I
me to
didn't bring
fucking
it up.
look at dicks.
I didn't bring it up. Brent. Bring it up.
I didn't
No,
bring it up
I was
either.
talking- I was talking about Trey.
I would.
Maybe he wants to see your dicks.
He didn't
Maybe
say that.
I
He said
do.
you.
What's the problem with that? You judging me? Judging me?
Yeah, because
Look.
you fucking brought me into this conversation.
Yes, because
You're in
you
the
will not judge
conversation.
their dicks. I will judge their dicks.
All right, I
Yeah.
think we need to end it before this turns into the furry podcast, the fairly odd podcast.
Why is it the furry podcast now?
I don't
Are you trying
know.
to tell us something, Randy?
I don't know. Everyone's talking
You
about
gotta
dicks,
share.
and I'm trying to end the situation.
Ren apparently Ren's a fucking furry. I didn't know about this.
I didn't say furry. I said furry. Furry, furry. Furry.
Ben's just
Very
mad because he
furry.
has a
They're
small
just-
pecker.
Oh fuck you, you
Damn.
piece of shit. You Canadian motherfucker.
Hey, prove it.
All right, I think we need.
All right,
to...
you're gonna prove it.
No, I'm not proving shit. I'm gonna end.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna end
lying.
the damn
You're
stream.
lying. Micro dick fucking confirmed.
We don't even need to sign off because Loophole likes micro dicks
You sign
apparently.
off on a fucking dick pump. Holy shit.
No, I'm gonna sign off inside someone's wife, and I'm going to enjoy it. So, this is the Cooperative Podcast. I will convince my wife fucking. Moogle likes dicks. Loophole likes fucking disc. Trey Monster, I don't know what he is. He's a freak for everything.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Is this where
Even
we all...
my girlfriend would confirm that too.
But yeah, I think we're gonna sign off on that positive note. So, anything you guys want to say or get across on the stream?
Thank you all for coming out to the the Cooperative Podcast.
Is this where we all plug our shit?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll go first because I'm alpha male motherfucker. My YouTube is the Trey Monster. You can watch me fucking play Metal Gear Solid because there's not enough playthroughs of that. I should play other games maybe one day. I don't know. I got a fucking Twitter. It's the same shit. You can see me fucking post bullshit on there. Better bullshit than anyone else though. It's grade A bullshit compared to the likes of these fucking jagoffs.
Alright, Moogle.
You can find me on YouTube under Moogle Master 102. You can find me on Twitch under the same name, obviously, and you can find me on Twitter under Moogle Senpai, where I post random shit and talk about Dota nonstop.
We have Mr. Sky Crimson. Where can we find you?
My Twitter is Skyrider94. I don't really use my YouTube much, but I do plan on starting to upload stuff, and I believe it's the same thing as my Twitter. I don't remember. I don't look at it much. And that's about all where you can find me.
Okay, so I have to speak for Megara real quick. She doesn't have a Twitter, but she plugged her Facebook like sometime earlier in the podcast. So if you want to check that out, you just find her cosplay page there. And then we have the Mr. Great Loophole 572, who is late. So
Yeah.
can you?
Fucking guy comes in at the very end of the show. What a fucking Pete. What a casual fucker coming on here like he.
I like how you rephrase it in the last second what you were about to say.
But Mr. Loophole, where can we find you, the co-host of the Cooperative Podcast?
You can find me on rensucksdick.com. And yeah. Fuck.
So that's
Does
it.
he suck your dick?
else?
Does he suck your dick though?
No.
Bitch, motherfucker. You know what? I'm gonna fucking plug my shit. Find me at Operative Ren. I don't know where all this dick sucking talk came from, but that's a hell of a way to end it. I appreciate all the guests for being here.
You expect me to love.
Hey, no more slander. I had enough for tonight.
Okay, let's slander him some more. Is the reason why you didn't suck his dick because it was too small? Did you try, but it was just not? There was nothing there.
God. Can we just end the podcast already?
Yeah,
Dicks.
let's end it and not talk about dick sucking ever again. So,
All right.
thanks.
Dick riding.
Yeah, thanks to all my guests for coming out. Loophole's a bitch. And- Okay. Yeah, Loophole's a bitch. And good night to all you crazy, crazy folks who enjoyed this pilot episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks the guests for coming by. And Loophole's a bitch. And we're gonna sign off.
Loophole, do you have any response to these allegations that you are a bitch?
Find out next episode. Right?
Doing the fucking Dragon Ball Z on us. You come in late and
Yep.
you leave us late.
Yeah, you left those
Fucking-
cliffhanger. What an asshole.
Next time
What a-
on the Cooperative Podcast, Loophole somehow gets
Proof
a
that
little bit
Renegade
angry.
sucks a huge cock.
Fuck you. Shit doesn't exist. It's fucking in the back of his mind. It's his fantasy with like horses
Nope.
and shit.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Pixar, get the fuck out.
There will be picks. There will be mini picks next time.
All right, fuck you guys. I'm out.
Night.